Good evening and welcome to Plonk of the Week. I'm Mike Graham, as you can see from the sign over there. Oh, I got it right. It's the first time ever I got my first right pointer. This is a bit of an unusual show today, though, because we've got a special guest who's Marilyn Hawes, who's going to be joining us very shortly. She was on the show on Friday. We thought we might keep her a hostage for a while and give her some drink and see what happens. So you'll find out in the next half an hour how that all goes. Chris Walk is here, as ever. Chris, very good morning to you. Nice to see you. And also, yes, well, I say good morning because it is. Look at the clocks behind me. One of them says 7 o'clock at night, which is when we start the show, and one of them says something else. And so you'll have to figure that one out. Also, we're joined by another special guest today, who is Mr. Daniel Paul, who runs a thing called Daniel Paul Hairdressing. Some of you might remember a few weeks ago when you lot started complaining about my hair getting too long. And I said, well, I'll get it cut then. Maybe we'll get it cut live. It was Pooch's idea, actually, get it cut live on air. And Dan very, very kindly offered to come down and cut it. And Dan runs Daniel Paul Hairdressing in Oldham, right? Is that right? It is in Oldham. Yes. Very successfully, by the way. He's also the partner of Rachel, whose last name I'm not going to give out, but Rachel was on this show right in the early days, first couple of weeks, and she was talking about when we used to do an after show, and she talked about how terribly, badly treated her mother had been by the NHS. And so since then, we've just kind of kept in touch. And so I'm really, really pleased that Daniel Paul's come here to do it. We'll get him in a minute. But should we talk, first of all, Chris, about what you're going to do and what drinks we're going to be looking at today? Because it's the last Friday in March. I don't know whether that means anything.
To me, I don't know. I don't know. Last Friday, it's the wedding anniversary, the 31st. You just reminded me, so that's important.
Is it your wedding anniversary?
It is.
How many years?
I don't want to think about it. I can't remember. I have to ask the wife. Probably 20, 25, something like that.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah,
well done.
That is great in some ways.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
You
But
know
we're
what
not
I've
here to
just done?
celebrate that. We're not here to celebrate that, so don't worry.
No, okay. Well, try and make it last until then.
Yeah,
it's another
I
4
understand.
days if you can make it.
I understand.
March the 29th actually is my mother's birthday as well.
Okay.
Which I think, if I'm right in saying, she would have been 103. She nearly made it to 100. You don't laugh. No laughing at the back. She made it to. She was a wonderful woman, yeah, and she made it to 99 and just 3 months short of her 100th birthday, and she passed away in America. But she would love this show. She likes a tipple, particularly in the morning, which is no bad thing. Anyway, so what are we doing today?
Yeah, certainly. Well, we're going to try different flavours. So we're going for taste profile flavours. That's what we're going for.
Right.
Oliver's going to open the
Are you
first
sitting a bit
one.
far back, by the
It
way?
feels like I am.
Why is he sitting so far back?
So I go,
You can move further forward. It feels like you're in the back seat.
Oh, no, that's back seat of the car. Very good. We're still getting posts for you, Mike,
Are you?
at our place. Yeah,
Okay.
look at this. Look, Mike.
Oh, that's nice.
Pooch.
This is
Charlotte,
good.
I think it's
I'm
got
gonna
an
like this.
envelope. Emma, Ludo, Charlotte, everybody.
This is great.
That's how famous you are.
Uncork and unwind. Oh, look at this. Hello, Mike. Any chance you can open these cards on air? Please, we would love to see your reaction. They are very special and hope that they get there. Kind regards, Margaret and Lisa from Birmingham. But Margaret and Lisa have sent these before, actually. This is lovely. This is like wrapping paper for wine, isn't it?
Nice and silky style,
It's
isn't
really
it?
nice. You could sort of wrap something nice up with that. Hang on.
And it's wine themed as well.
Wine
which is
themed, yeah. That's
pretty
really
good.
nice. Like that.
Yeah.
Bordeaux Sauvignon. A glass of wine will do me fine. You know. Would you mind breathing into this bag, sir? No.
Yeah.
Right, there's that. Right, so let's open the first card and see what it says. It's got Union Jacks all over it.
We
as well.
like that, don't we?
Yeah, we do like it.
do
I was going to wear the Union Jack tie, but I was persuaded to wear the Heron tie. So.
I would have gone with the Union Jack, but hey.
Well, I think we did that last week, didn't we?
Probably.
Yeah. So here's Oliver. What do you got there? Some Liebfraumilch.
We've got some Liebfraumilch. Yes, it's a little bit plain. It is a little bit boring, but it's only $3.45 from Lidl. So
$3.45?
It's only $3.45. It's 8%.
Bloody hell.
It's not too bad,
That's
is it?
not very strong, though, is it? 8%?
It's not too strong, no. But if you have the whole bottle, you're probably, be relaxed enough.
Okay, now, Mike, really was a joy to find these cards. Your guest has arrived, Margaret and Lisa. Look at that.
Oh, that's not bad, is it?
Who's that?
I'm not... Bridget, Sophia?
No.
No, I don't know.
Mike, thank you for the best breakfast show on the planet. Best wishes, Margaret.
Who is that then?
And Lisa. Who is that? Isn't that Sharon Stone?
Raquel Welch? Bridget Bardot? Somebody? I think it looks
No,
a bit
it's
more
not. It's Faye
from the
Dunaway.
60s, 70s.
That's who it is. It's
Is
Faye
it?
Dunaway.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got there in the end.
A friend of mine's got a great picture of Faye Dunaway. He was a photographer in the sort of 70s, and when she won an Oscar, I think it was for Chinatown. Have you ever seen that?
No, I don't know. But I believe I
Chinatown
have,
movie with Jack
unfortunately.
Nicholson, and he went round to her gaff in Beverly Hills, and she's lying on a sun lounger wearing this very luxurious sort of dressing gown, but it's sort of fallen open and you can see her legs.
Oi, oi.
And she's got the Oscar just there, and she's smoking a cigarette. Great picture.
It is, yeah. That sounds it.
Okay, here's another one.
One could imagine.
And there's the picture.
No.
My God, isn't that funny? That's
That
it.
is funny. That is bizarre,
That's
isn't it?
the picture.
That is bizarre.
Isn't that incredible?
It is.
So that's the picture I've just been describing, taken by my good friend Mickey Brennan.
Ah, that's why she knew that you liked that.
So just for you, best wishes. Because I've talked about it before. That is fantastic. Okay.
That's a great start.
And then look, Mike and Ziggy. How about that? Mike and Ziggy, happy Easter. Best wishes, Margaret. Yeah, it's Easter, isn't it? Week after this.
It is. I think we're Friday, maybe
Next
bank
Friday.
holiday. Bank holiday.
What are we
Friday?
doing actually? Because we are going to do Good Friday and Good Easter Monday, aren't we? Yes. You probably don't want to do Good Friday, though, do you?
I don't mind.
Maybe we'll do Thursday. I don't know. We'll see. I'll tell you what we should do.
Cool. Yeah, it is sweet, isn't it?
Is
This
it?
one. I'm just
Is it
tasting
sweet?
it. Yeah. It's
Should we
not
not?
gonna
Should we
be-
get Dan over? Dan, come
on, Dan.
Come and say hello,
Come
Dan.
and join us, Dan.
Now, Dan's not wearing a microphone, but we'll hear what you say. Good to see you, man.
Well, we'll have
Some pretty
subtitles.
fancy-looking tattoos there, by the way.
And a good top.
You know,
Good top. A good top as well.
We're not going
from
to try
this
and
fella.
interview you too much because you won't be able to hear what you're saying. Hang on. If you sit over, I think you should come over this way.
It's
Come
going to do
over
a
here.
virtual haircut. It's going to be.
Yeah, if you come over here, no, you just come and stand over.
Stand,
no, come
yeah.
and stand behind me.
Yeah.
And tell me roughly what you're going to do.
Well, it doesn't look too bad, Mike.
Really?
To be honest. Yeah.
Okay.
I think really all we need to do is get rid of some of this bulk.
Yeah.
Tidy it up around your ears.
Yeah.
And sort your neck out here as well.
Because it's a bit hairy back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I said to the reason my hair is in such a weird state is because for 4 years when I was working at Talk, we had these makeup artists, right, who would just cut it whenever they felt like cutting it, and they didn't. So it never really grew because they just keep it the same length all the time, and every couple of days they just snip it. And then obviously having left there, I had to go and find a hairdresser's, and I went and found this place in Wigmore Street in London, and he gave me a really weird haircut. It was like sort of gave me this kind of buzz cut on the top
Buzz cut.
and a kind of mullet at the back. So it was
Well, what
kind
the
of-
hell's that?
I think I saw that one.
Yeah.
And it did look like a flat top.
It looked weird, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And I didn't even ask him for that.
No.
So anyway, so listen. Well, as long as you're happy to snip away,
Yes.
just start whenever you want, really.
Yeah. So I'll go and get my gear.
All right.
And I'll get it gowned up.
All right. Do I need to wear a robe or anything? I mean, I don't.
I've got a gown.
Okay.
I've got a cutting collar, things like
Okay.
that. So,
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Great. Well, let's have a look at this.
Yeah, definitely. So semi-sweet German wine, very well known, but it's rather basic. I know.
I'm not keen on this.
I knew you was going to give
I'm
that
not
kind
that
of
keen.
face.
Maybe for a spritzer.
Something
in
or
the
another,
summer.
yeah.
You know, as the weather gets
Well, if
better.
there's nothing else in the fridge, then you'd probably dive into this bottle. But it's the.
I'm not even sure I would. You know, you could cook with it.
What would you cook with that?
You know, I'm not sure what you would cook with it.
I don't know.
Although, do you know what? I actually used some. I don't know whether I should tell you this, but
Please do.
I made a pot roast last Sunday, and I didn't have any red wine. Yeah, I didn't have any red wine to put in it, right? And all I could find in the
Improvised.
fridge was a bottle of your fizz.
All right.
So I put some fizz in it.
Good. You
Right.
can do that, yeah.
And you know, it was great because as soon as I heated it up and it started boiling, the bubbles just came right up to the top of the pot. And it was
Yeah.
like boiling champagne.
Oh, wow, yeah.
But it gave it a really nice flavour.
You can
actually.
cook with champagne.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I
people
will.
do. Yeah,
There's no reason
Yeah.
not to.
No, but rather than throwing it away, if we have a bottle of red wine that we don't necessarily like, we'll always put it on the side, ready to cook with.
Right.
So it's
Okay.
it's
There you
rather
go.
than throwing it away. Look at this.
This is great.
This
isn't
is
it?
this is different, isn't
tremendous.
it? Did you
That's
want
a different gravy.
We're going to do.
You don't go any other show in the world would you be doing.
Oliver's going to do a cocktail at the same time.
Is he?
We're going to make and shake a cocktail.
Okay.
So shall I get rid of this?
I'll take one more sip.
You
of
take
it.
one more sip with it. I'm also going to put this picture up here. And
I mean,
this,
what you could do is Marilyn's over there. We're going to get you in
There
the
we
show
go,
in a
Bob.
minute. What, have you got some of this?
she's going to.
Oh, yeah, it's bile.
You're not going.
All right.
This is for tribute to Bob Monkhouse, just to
Tribute to Bob
annoy the
Monkhouse.
BBC.
Yes.
A funny guy.
Very
we like
funny
fun.
guy. Did you
There's
see?
Bob.
No, I'm not keen either. Don't feel. We've got a spittoon cup. You can pour it out.
There, we've got one here, spittoon cup. Come over.
But I've got to say,
And- yeah.
no. Well, she can't. She's got a microphone yet. You can't be directing the show
Oh, I
as well,
thought-
Chris. I mean, it's fine. We're very happy to see you here. You know, we're gonna sort out the microphones over there.
Very
It's a
good.
bit chaotic today, but it's fine. As you can see, I'm not dressed up for some kind of S&M party. I'm actually getting my hair cut by Dan, who's over here. Oh, no, he's over there. Yeah, my favourite joke, because they banned
Go
it
on.
from the BBC, and we read a few of them out this week, right? And it was this, where Bob Monkhouse goes, "My wife is such a bad cook
Yeah.
that she uses the smoke alarm for a timer."
Timer. Yeah.
So that was brilliant.
Well, wait, I'm still having sex at 74. It's
Yeah.
only a few paces down from 75.
And that was the
Well,
one.
it's
Sorry,
harmless.
that was the one. Welcome back to Plonk of the Week. As you can see, my appearance has changed slightly since the last time you saw me. But I've got no glasses on because Dan's here to cut my hair. I've got the gown on. I've got a little rubber. What do you call that collar?
Yeah.
A little rubber collar to stop me getting all covered in hair. And Marilyn Hawes has joined us. We found her under the table. She's only had one glass of Liebfraumilch so far, has declared it to be vile. So it's not a great start for Chris. Thanks anyway, but it's only $3.45 in Lidl.
That's
so,
the thing.
Yeah,
you know.
don't knock Lidl.
I'm not knocking it.
Do some
I'm
nice
saying
ones.
it's cheap. I mean, if you want a cheap, wine, that's
Go
it.
for this.
You
And
know.
Oliver's doing a cocktail, just shaking it up.
Oliver's behind. What's the cocktail?
Southside cocktail.
Wow.
Southside cocktail.
And we are on the south side of the river, so that works.
Is it something to do with hairdressing or barber?
In the 1920s, during the Prohibition, you'd find this sort of being served at barbers, and it's also rumoured to be Al Capone's gin-based cocktail choice.
Ah, very nice.
I like a cocktail.
And the south side of Chicago, of course, famously, is where he used to hang out. Right? You ever been to Chicago?
I haven't, no.
It's a lovely city. I recommend
So my
it.
son went the other day. I went.
Oh, sorry, you're
No,
quite
no,
right.
no.
Ladies first.
No.
Sorry, sorry, Mike.
All right.
Sorry.
He giveth, he giveth and taketh away. Would you mind
He's already
dumping that?
got one anyway.
Just dump that in there for me, because I don't want any more of that.
No,
Okay.
that was not nice.
So what's in this then? The south side, please.
Southside contains gin,
Yeah.
simple syrup, which is sugar
Simple
and water.
syrup. Syrup that's not very intelligent.
Yes.
I just chopped a couple of these in, Mike.
Mm.
They're meant to be mint, but
All
for
right.
us they're
What
lemon. And
Looks like. I was going to say, it looks like nettles you put in. You should pick these up from the local park. Sorry.
Yeah, on the way here.
What do you mean it's meant to be mint?
They want growing in the garden. We've only got the lemon plant growing in the
Well,
garden.
you can buy mint in Tesco's.
and lemon juice.
Are we allowed to have a go?
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, that's rather nice. Don't knock it back all in one. It's quite strong.
Cool, it is, isn't it?
Oh, that is strong.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's the time? 7 o'clock. Yeah.
7:30.
Don't worry. Now, Dan, feel free to carry on with whatever you want to do.
It's
Yeah,
fine,
just
innit?
go.
But you
Just
don't
go for
drink
it.
it, obviously.
Dan's going to cut my
I
hair.
will drink it.
There you go.
That's gin with something.
He's not allowed to have a drink until he's finished, by the way. Just in case. Just in case he gets a bit carried away. You know.
Yeah, it was a bit of a mad one last.
Oh yeah, did you go out?
Yeah, we went to Camden.
Nice.
I met up with the guy that made your Blanc.
Oh right, okay.
He came from Kent to meet up with me.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was a good night.
Where'd you go in Camden?
We went to the Folly Arms,
Okay.
and Youngblood just turned up.
Oh yeah, he lives around there, doesn't he? Yeah. He's quite a famous pop star for those of you who don't know. Youngblood.
It was very surreal.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, very surreal.
Yeah. Guys, feel free to.
Catching your hair.
We're catching, yeah, because we're selling
I'm
it, aren't we?
going to charge you for that.
Yeah,
You're gonna
Marilyn's
sell it?
going to sell yours.
It's going on eBay.
Yeah, absolutely. An auction. We have
Yeah,
an auction.
could have an auction,
Yeah.
yeah.
Here today,
Gone tomorrow.
gone tomorrow.
Yeah, today, gone tomorrow.
So Dan runs this very successful hair salon up in Oldham, where he says that he's kind of created the Weatherspoons stroke sort of Primark
Yeah.
of hairdressers. So pile them high, sell them cheap, and he's doing brilliant business because that's the future, isn't it?
That is absolutely right. I was a manager of many jobs I did. I was a charity shop, right, for a hospice. And when I got there, taking over from somebody else, they were only making £1,000 a week.
Right.
Within 3 months, I turned it up to 6,000 a week. Because, as you say, sell it off cheap. And
Yeah.
it's second-hand stuff at the end of the day. I
Yeah.
get you fed up when you go in and you think, oh, you see something and it might have a new label on it, but it might have been in somebody's wardrobe for 10 years.
Right.
And everybody said, how are you doing this? I said, because I do discounts, I do Fridays, books are going at this, and the stuff, we were so busy
Right.
that, people knew if you didn't buy it, it would be gone.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, with charity shops, I think they're clued up now. They've got records or books or memorabilia. They put it at the full price because they're research. You understand some parts of it. But years ago, you used to go to the jumble sale or to the charity shop, but you'd find a little bargain. Today, you can't find it. Plus, a lot of people do trade, so they're buying stuff there, selling it on eBay.
Oh, gosh, they do. And
Yeah.
car boots.
Yeah, well, car boots.
I love
Yeah,
the
car
car
boots
Yeah.
as well. Yeah,
I
yeah.
wish I never find that sort of like 10 million.
Do they do
diamonds.
do they do car boots in the old xenophobic village?
Not on the village. No, for goodness sake, that's far too plebby.
Brilliant. This is very nice, by the way.
It's not too bad. It's strong, as we say, but
isn't it?
it probably should have
has.
a few ice cubes in it. So
Yeah.
that'd be-
It gives you that.
You didn't bring any ice today? No?
we didn't. It didn't last from where we come from on the train, but we could have got some round the corner probably.
It was.
I
It
wouldn't
was
drink a second one, I have to say. I mean, this is unusual for me.
yeah.
Lightweight.
I'm not a lightweight. No, I'm not. I'm not, definitely not.
Lightweight.
But it's funny.
It's interesting. I like
It is interesting.
Yeah. I like
Also,
it.
I think cocktails. It's nice to have the odd cocktail occasionally. I mean, because there are times when I don't know about you, but I'll walk into a wine bar sometimes and I'll just be like, I don't actually fancy any wine,
Yeah.
you know, and I'll have a cocktail
Yeah, I like
instead,
cocktails. I do like
just because it's something different.
It's different. So what we're going to do as well, once we've got this one out of the way, haven't we? We didn't like that wine.
No,
we're going
not
to do
kidding.
some
Marilyn's
flavour
gonna take
profiles.
that one home.
Yeah.
Put it down the
Jokes on
toilet.
that. Boom. We're going to do
What's the
some.
plants with it? See what happens.
Oh, they might grow faster. We're going to try some flavour profiles. So what we're going to
Okay.
do here, like we have our awards in London, we have flavour profiles. So we've
Yeah.
got a zesty and zingy here. So let's just see what this tastes like. Does it taste like zesty and zingy? It's from Plumpton, from College in Plumpton, East Sussex.
Oh yeah,
And we've got
I know
mixture.
Plumpton actually. It's not far from
Not far?
where my kids live.
I know.
£20 a bottle.
That's not bad.
£20 a bottle from the website. Medal-winning wines, Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, and other grapes included. It is
Right.
vegan, veggie
No, that's
version.
yours.
This is going to be your one. Oh, it's out.
I poured
Oh,
an
sorry.
extra one, Ben.
You poured
You've
an
got
extra one.
two. Good.
All right. Well, put
You've
that,
got
put
two.
that one to the one side,
That
and
could
Dan
be
can
for
have it.
yeah.
Stands.
Thank you.
I'll put it over here. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know,
have a
East
sip if you want it.
Sussex. I like East Sussex. Plumpton's nice. I used to live in West Sussex. Oh, yeah, they've got a vineyard
What's that?
near Dorking. That big.
They've got vineyards, yeah. They make
Yeah,
their
they have
wines,
them
yeah.
in Sussex,
Yeah, and they
don't they?
teach all the youngsters on how to make wine and whatnot. This is more like a
Are
little
you
bit
thinking
drier.
of Chapeldown, or that's Kent,
no,
isn't it?
No, it's in Dorking, just outside Dorking. What's it called? It's quite a big place.
Night
now.
Timber,
Oh,
Bolney,
goodness
Night
sake. I
Timber,
can't remember.
Chapeldown.
That's rather nice. That
It's dry, isn't it? And it's got that little bit of lemon to
Yes.
it, so there's a zesty and zingy flavour.
very
so
zesty and zingy.
zesty and
That's
zingy
nice.
style.
I like that.
It's
Yeah.
only £20 from the website, which isn't too bad.
That's
so
nice.
English.
Yeah.
It's a Charmat method, so same as tank method, which is Prosecco. So it's not like a champagne method, traditional method wine.
Not
so,
Charmut method.
No.
This isn't
Ish.
too. So I'm not a big fan of fizzy things. I mean,
Are you not?
not. But this is nice.
Well,
Yeah.
this is going to be a fizzy show.
But
Oh,
it's
is
kind of
it?
yeah.
Oh,
is.
I'd be frizzing at the end of it.
He's actually Chris is actually called Mr. Fizz. That's what we call it.
Yeah, I'm not a fizzy fan, and she sits in the middle.
Necking free wine here.
Yeah. Well, this is a jolly good effort, I think now. 12%
Nice.
alcohol, but it's quite dry and it's
very
zesty.
fresh.
That's a question. Say I was going to want to go and have my own vineyard.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
How long would that take to actually produce grapes that you can? Is it a long haul thing? You know.
I think depending the size of the vines that you purchase, you plant them in. I say within 3 years to 4 years, they're probably producing fruit for you. If you're going to make something like, say, a typical champagne-style wine, it's probably going to be 2 years from picking that grape, ideally. So by the time the production method's done and the resting in the cellar. So within 5 to 6 years, you could, like from buying the field and planting in all your stakes and wire and the vines, pruning and whatnot, because a lot of investment to take place. You probably could have a bottle of sparkling wine within 5 to 6 years. A little bit less so if you're looking at still wine, so maybe a year off that for still wines. So yes, in England as well, there's no actual classifications of regions that you can or can't grow grapes in. So you could have a very big, massive plot of land and somebody comes to look at it and say, look, it's brilliant, the slopes are great, the soil's great, irrigation's great. Why don't you think about growing some grapes? And you could do. But obviously producing the grapes is difficult, so you may have to find a local production winery that's got the production facilities to do so, but just for your home use, you could just
Or
plant
in
some.
Portugal.
Yeah, or in Portugal.
When I lived there for 2 years, we were half halfway between an hour north of Lisbon and an hour south of
Porto.
Oh, an hour south of. Sorry,
You've got to lean into me a little bit, I think, because I've got the microphone.
an hour north of Lisbon and
Yeah.
an hour south of Porto. And Porto have the lovely port houses there, which I
Yeah.
got completely bladdered in.
Yeah.
But down here, when you have the little tiny old fishing villages where
Oh.
we were living, right? And all the expats, I mean, they spend the whole time just sort of, and you could get a litre of wine for €2, right? So everybody was down there at the supermarket, glug, 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 glug.
So
glug.
cheap down there, isn't it?
It is cheap,
Yeah.
but the trouble was, after about a year of glug, 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 I started getting these unbelievable, horrible, like, festering spots, right?
Okay.
Horrible. It was like
Blimey.
horrible acne stuff.
Really?
I went to the doctor and said, what is this? He said to me, you've got sulfuric poisoning.
What?
Never heard of that.
He said that, I know, what happens is the old farmers, well, not even farmers, it's not like their vineyards. It's, Mr. Pedro and all of that. Maybe he's got a small holding with some vines and they all chuck him in
Right.
at the cooperative. No one knows what they are. They probably grind them down with their feet. You get a bit of toenail in that spec as well.
Thanks anyway.
And then they boil it up and they sell it to you for cheap. I mean,
Looking
there's
good.
so much sulphur in this cheap
Really?
stuff. Yeah, it's disgusting.
But how do you get the
Yes.
sulphur in there? Is it from the land? You
no
mean?
idea.
Is the sulphur in the soil?
I don't know.
It
I
could
don't
be,
know.
or
Because
spraying, or...
you do get sometimes like the
Yeah,
sulphides.
you
and-
do get on there. Some people don't like having it in wine, and some wines try and really
They
reduce
say
that.
sulfur. Yeah, sulfur. I mean, there's a whole like the organic wines,
Yeah.
for example, don't have sulfites, right?
Well, I think for ladies especially, it has an effect. It can really give them an effect on the tummy. So my wife used to do like a ladies' club with wine, and they used to
I'm a
try and look
lady.
for reduce. I'm a lady. Reduce the sulfites because it has a bit of.
Yeah,
so,
and I think
yeah.
it was the high level of it.
Wasn't syphilis then?
No, there was no really anybody down there. A lot of fishermen with two teeth. That
Yeah,
was-
between 10 of them.
But no, no, it was absolutely disgusting. And when you go abroad, you take something back.
Yeah.
See, I'm not a fan of Spanish wines either. I find them too sweet. Some of them. And when you come back to your own country, you think,
So we've got Portugal.
who would ever want to drink sangria?
So we've got
Really?
Portugal, no. We've got Spain, no. And we've got German, no. We're cutting it down.
No,
We're going to be
France,
left with Iceland.
It's all show this, isn't it?
France,
Yeah.
Italy, France,
Yeah.
Italy. I actually like Serbian wine.
What about the New
Serbia's
World?
good.
The
yeah.
New World wines
Yeah.
I like.
Yeah.
Australia, New Zealand.
Well, guess what?
Brilliant.
We've got.
We just had some kind of
Bizarre looking.
hijacking of the show. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
What was that?
That was Marilyn's show.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise. I thought
it was like a.
it
breach.
looked a bit
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Marilyn, but I
something's
didn't realise it was her show. Should we just play the clip then? Or are you going to add it in?
Smart.
Thank you very much.
Honestly.
Introduce it.
Well, yeah. So this is your
Yeah,
show.
of
Apparently, we've got a clip from your show.
Oh, right. Oh, gosh. That's embarrassing.
Which can we play it?
Oh, God. I hope the dog's not snoring in the background. Well done, Charles.
Yeah. Good. Excellent. Is that on every day?
No, but I do it at the end of the week, and
Right.
dear old Charlotte, and then she does all the editing for me.
Well, that is lovely, isn't
And
it?
it goes out. So I wanted it to be called something that I never knew I knew as many people
Yeah.
as I know until I thought about doing this, and I wanted it to be something that's got. Some subjects I do are really, really gritty and difficult because of the charity I run. I'm used to dealing with anything.
You did a
to do
great
with
job,
abuse,
by the way.
right?
Thank
so
you.
I've had a lady on who was a global researcher on a domestic homicide, and which is very interesting. I've had someone who did fostered 30 children. I've had someone, Three Dads Walking. You've heard of Three Dads Walking?
No.
Oh, there were three dads walking. Three dads whose 3 girls sadly took their own life.
Oh, yes,
and
I
they
do.
got
I have heard of
together,
them, yes.
And they've raised millions.
Yes.
And I had them on my show. I've had another one, if you know about Sussex, Charlie Thomas, a young boy that went out on a night out for no one under 18
Yeah.
being there, but stupid parents of this people. Posh place, it was in Warnham in Sussex, and I used to live just almost outside of that. And he was stabbed, and it was unbelievable. But they're all very difficult subjects, but I want for people to have subjects that people don't want to talk about. They don't want to understand other people's reality.
Right.
You know, and I've got a prisoner officer coming on as well at one time. Then I got another one, a guy that does a lot of stuff for Netflix. He's I'm going to call it behind the lens. He's going to come on and talk about you know, what it's like to be a cameraman doing big films. And he was helping into some filming for Tinder Swindler.
Yeah.
You read that one?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
got involved in that. And then I got someone that's got an anti-stalking charity. That's scary. I mean, I just want it to be people, because I suppose with the job I've done for 20 odd years, there's nothing that really frightens me anymore. Because
subjects,
you know,
don't you?
yeah, it's like so ingrained in me that and also I learn a lot from these people as well. You know, so
It's fascinating, yeah. It is fascinating. No, but it's also part of the reason why people like yourself are doing well in media and we're changing things all over the place, is because the mainstream media doesn't do stuff like
They
that
don't
anymore.
do it.
And they don't do enough of it. And if they do it, they do it wrong. And they get it wrong, and they kind of treat people like idiots.
So
you know?
I had a thing about education. So I had this guy, James Wilding, on, who was the best head teacher I have ever known or worked with. He came on, and I thought, well, that's nice for parents to think, you know, how are boys and girls different? Yes, they are. How does he How does he navigate that? You know, in a school and he's the sort of person that gives every single child has an opportunity. Every single child.
Rightly so.
He works with the whole child, and they all come out, if you
Yeah.
like, out of school with their engine running. You know, and that's
That's
me,
the
because
perfect
that is my,
scenario.
you know, that is my sector. So I'm not very good on stuff in the NHS. You talk about the NHS. You know, you mentioned
Oh,
that just
God.
now. Oh my word!
Terrible.
One of my people listen to me. One of the lovely ladies who now donates. She phoned me yesterday, and she had to check on something. She lives in Suffolk, and somebody said to her, "Oh yes, so let me look at your records. You've had cancer twice." I said, "I've never had cancer at all. What are you talking about?"
Yeah,
they got the wrong, you know, wrong notes.
Yeah, notes
Then
of
she rings back
person.
later on in the day with something else. "Oh, we've got you down as dead."
Oh, Christ,
She's
it's
suing
all
them.
like, yeah,
She's
it's...
suing them, and I don't
That's a
blame
bit
her.
odd, isn't it? It's a
I
bit...
don't blame her.
But this is
Christ.
why all the waiting list stuff is rubbish. You know, whenever they come out and go, "Oh, Keir Starmer, you know, we've reduced the waiting lists by, 3 million." No, you haven't. You've just declared
course,
loads
we
of
all
people
know
dead,
that. Yeah,
and you've just
yeah.
basically wiped a load of names off a list. And now you're trying to make out that you've reduced the numbers because you're so super efficient.
I think people are getting used to it. It's just a load of
A friend of
cobblers
mine had to get her
on
mother,
voices.
who's 81, who's had cancer, an appointment with her GP because she couldn't manage to get through to them at 8 o'clock in the morning because she's 81, and she's got a bad back and she's, she can't sit on the phone. And so she eventually, her daughter finally gets through to the GP's office, and they put her on hold for half an hour. And then at the end of half an hour, they said, "Oh, tell her to just ring back in the morning." And she's like, "No, she can't ring back in the morning. Have you not got some
Yeah,
kind
I
of
know,
method
it's just-
of getting an 81-year-old woman to see a GP? Can you not
They've
do that?
paid
Can
into the
Can I not
system. How
make
much
an
have they
appointment?"
paid into the system.
But you know what
the
they're doing
family.
now? They've just, and in fact, I've written to my MP again. They're actually now, a lot of the GP surgeries are doing this. You now have to book your appointment online.
That's it. And she couldn't do that because she's 81.
Exactly. And
Right.
then you've got one of our neighbours is blind. How's he going to do that?
Yeah.
And then they will take 24 hours to decide whether you can have an appointment or not, and put into what you put in. What are you going to do? Some old people, some young people don't even have the internet. Some people don't know.
Well, it just I think it needs to be really to a degree scrapped or broken down
Just
and started
start again.
again. Start
Yeah,
again
totally.
from the
Totally.
beginning. It's a mess.
And it's not the people that are looking after you, the nurses and the doctors. It's all the other guys.
Well, I think what you
around
need
there.
is someone like what Elon Musk did with Twitter. You go in and reduce it by 80% and it performs better.
Yeah.
Right.
Not saying that's the case for NHS.
And then everyone that
totally
goes into
understand,
a
but-
hospital just starts, shouting
Yeah.
abuse at each other like they do on Twitter. Be good. Be quite therapeutic.
that could be
You know.
the case. That's one way of looking at it.
It'd be
We're
great,
gonna-
wouldn't it, if actual real life was like that? Do you remember, I can't remember who it was, but you might have seen it years ago. Somebody did, it was an Australian comedy guy, actually, and he did this little video of what it would be like in the real world if everybody behaved like they do on Facebook.
Oh, that's
And
interesting.
so he was like walking down the street and suddenly these people started following him. You know, and he's going, "Who are you?"
That just
They're like,
sounds
"We're
funny.
following you." He's like,
We're
"Well, I don't know
following
you. Why are you following me?"
Yeah.
And then you get to another bit of the road, and somebody put a fence up, and they go, "What are you doing?" "I'm blocking you." It's like, "Why?" And it's really
That is
funny.
funny.
And
That
it
is
is
good.
really funny.
Very clever.
You know, or somebody just comes up and starts shouting at him. You know, because that's what it's like.
Yeah.
When I train the kids in the schools, I often say to them, you know, you send all these selfies out and these dick pics of yourself. You know,
That's just the girls.
That's the girls. Yeah.
But would you want that on the back of a London bus?
Well,
So everyone can see you.
everything's recorded online, so someday somebody's going to look at that.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Granddad, why would you send in your willy to...
I know.
Why are you doing it online? You're not going to want the local bus company to put you out
Oh,
there.
no.
There's no. They don't have any boundaries. They don't understand.
Well, this is good. This is on the first one. We're going to try the second one. And we're going to do New Zealand. We're going to go to New Zealand. So we're
One extra thing to mention with like English sparkling wines, it has to be made in the traditional method, so the same method as champagne. Whereas this one here is Charmant method, so similar to Prosecco, and that can't be called English sparkling wine.
Ah.
You have to call it something like made in.
And so
England.
that's in a tank. Is that what
Yeah,
it is?
that's a tank
See,
method,
I'm
yeah.
getting good at this.
yeah, very good.
Pedro's in a tank. Yeah.
So that's the same thing with champagne, isn't it? You can't call it champagne unless it's grown in the Champagne region. Is that right?
Yeah, I
In
think
France?
quite literally. I
Yes.
think there's a tiny little hiccup there with the US, and they can produce it in California. But there's always been a big debate on that. But literally, champagne has to come.
Isn't
from
that just because the Americans have just gone, we're going to call it that anyway?
I think that was Lewis last week, wasn't it? I think he was a
Yeah.
bit grumpy on that as well.
He was.
He was, but
This
quite
looks
good.
a lot yellower
Lewis.
than the
Well, we're
English
going
one.
for oaky toasty. Do we get an
Oaky
oaky
toasty?
toasty
Okay.
kind of character?
Hang
This
on.
is
If
number
you're gonna
one
take that
family.
off, I've just got a microphone attached to it,
Oh, sorry, Mum.
which is fine.
This is number one
Charlotte
family
might have to get in the
estate.
shot now.
This is a Blanc Chardonnay, everybody.
Talk to the man about how your hair's going before we take it off.
Yeah.
How's it going?
How is it going? I can't because
I just need to get these little bits down.
I haven't because
Oh,
I've got
yeah,
I
there's
took my
little bits
glasses
down
off, so I
there.
can't really see.
That's very smart.
It
think?
does look good.
Looks good.
You're doing a great job, Dan.
Thank you.
Looks like you're ready to read the 10 o'clock news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Serious
I was just going
news.
to take a couple of pictures of my arse first and send them got to send them to a teenager.
Very good.
Hello, here's
Hello.
the news.
There's the
Right?
news.
With Edward Hughes.
You're going to have to do Ziggy next.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. So this is a more sort of a yellowish.
It is. And I'm hoping you're
you're
going to
gonna
get
get
something
the
like a
good one,
toasty,
yeah. Okay.
oaky, burnt toast character in the
You
flavour.
can get that from my kitchen.
Oh, that's good. Well done.
Yeah,
There we go. So I'm going to try
Look
and
at
fix this
that.
on myself, am I?
that's brilliant.
Actually,
Top
can I put my
man.
glasses back on?
Yeah.
Because then I can
Great
see what I'm
haircut, and
doing.
you was moving about all over the place. He's
got a
trying to
little
follow
clip.
you around with the...
Yeah, very smart.
Very smart.
You
I
can
think
see-
that's the right
actually
word.
probably-
That's lovely, is that?
Actually, that looks
Oh,
great.
you like that?
That looks really
Very
good.
smart.
Well done.
That is perfect.
Absolute
is,
round of
yeah.
applause. That is fantastic.
On
That's
live
really good.
on live TV, whilst Mike's turning around to talk and all that.
Yeah.
Excellent
Good.
work.
You get used to it in moving
Oh,
targets.
look, he's got
Yeah.
fur all over.
Very
Yeah, I know.
patient. Very,
Steady.
very well done.
Yeah. Then what are we going to do with
He's a
this?
bit of a brush.
Yeah, he's got a little brush there.
I've got the.
Oh, he's got
Sorry,
it all there.
sorry, I'm taking
He's got
control.
everything. He's got everything he needs. This is great.
Very good.
That's fantastic. What a lovely haircut. Well done. I was going to do my collar up
How
again.
much do you reckon that we can pay? I mean, there's quite a bit we can sell.
Oh, is there a bit down there? We need to get Henry out.
Oh, look, he's got a whole load of it on his
Oh, you
knee.
keep that. It's memorabilia. Can you imagine? Keep that. Yeah, keep it.
I
Could be
once
wo-
knew this man.
It could
Yeah.
be worth something in years to
No,
come.
no. Just
I'm just going to
just glue it to my back. Cheers.
Cheers. So New Zealand.
Well
New
done, sir.
Zealand.
Oh,
Very
that's
good.
awesome.
Cheers,
Thank you.
mate.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Great
Thank
job,
you.
great job, Dan.
Thank
Very
you,
good.
Marilyn.
Very
Well
nice.
done, you. Nice to meet you. Hopefully
Oh,
you'll-
that's nice.
Oaky toasty.
It is
That is
nice,
lovely.
very
Toasty?
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice, yeah.
Limited to 1,680 bottles only. Each one is
That's for a
numbered.
year's supply for you, isn't it?
It's on the south. It's on the South Island, so north of the South Island of
Yeah. I
New
know,
Zealand.
I know, yeah.
So Blenheim. And we're looking at £40 approximately from Amethyst Drinks online. It's Blanc, so we've got a
It's nice.
Chardonnay.
This is the nicest one so far, I think.
Good. Well,
What do
I
you
think
say?
it's not much to compete with this one, and probably it's a bit stiff, this one, whereas this is lovely and
This is
flavourful.
nice.
It
This
is.
is nice.
And it's a lovely looking bottle.
I
Look
like,
at
do you
that.
know, I was just going to say,
You
I
like the
like
bottle?
the bottles.
It
I
is
like
pretty,
bottles.
isn't it?
Do
We
you remember
say.
years ago, people used to put candles in them?
Yeah,
We'd have them.
the Matthias
Yeah.
bottles they used to do that
that's
too.
right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
nice. I like that.
Oh,
Do we
that's,
finish all these bottles off?
something happens to them. They seem to evaporate
We
somehow.
sometimes take them home which you're very welcome to
You're
do.
not going to drink. I mean,
We don't normally
we
drink
can
them all here.
do.
We can do.
We-
Depends
we-
on what else you've got going on
Yeah.
the rest of the day.
No, I've got nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
We've
In
got
which
nothing
case,
going
you can
on.
stay the night
Party.
on the
Party
casting
time.
couch over there.
Party, that's Friday.
It's Friday. Friday evening. It's Saturday
Tonight-
evening.
oh,
It's Saturday evening.
Sorry, I had too much.
Somewhere.
It's that Liebfraumilch really not been.
Well, you see, the thing is, we don't do the charade thing. We pretend that it's
Yeah.
Saturday because the show goes out Saturday night, but we're recording on Friday. So, you know, my hair looks great.
It does look
really
very
good.
The
good.
dog won't recognise you when you get home.
No.
It is so much better.
But that's okay because I've got those treats that you gave me. So, you know what dogs are? They don't care as long as you've got something for them.
And he's a Labrador, so he
And he's a
doesn't care at
Labrador.
all.
I once very carefully, it was a Friday when I was going down and the kids were a bit younger and I went to Borough Market just before I went down.
Market.
Bought a couple of really amazing, they've got these amazing Scotch eggs there in the ginger pig, you know, about this big. And I got, you know, that thing where you get to the house and the mother of my kids was like, can you check the letterbox? I'm like, what? Why? I haven't had a chance. I'm like, you've been here all day, you haven't checked the letterbox. So to go back out around the front of the house, put the bag down, came back, the dog's face straight into the bag. He's had both Scotch eggs
Really?
that I brought for the
Crikey,
kids.
Nora.
And the bag as well. He's eaten all of it.
They are
Right?
dreadful.
You literally can't leave
You
anything
can't
for 2
leave anything
seconds.
alone. The one I have, Paul, the one I've got now, he was a real foodie and he was ever so well behaved until he went to bed. And my son,
sounded a bit
my
suspect.
son
Anyway,
I made the wedding cake, right? And he wanted to be 7 tiers, okay?
Oh, wow.
So I'd done all of them. And
Yeah.
I had the last one I'd done that night and it was cooling off in the kitchen. I came down in the morning because everything I make, if it's a fruit cake, it's got a lot of booze in it, obviously.
Of course.
And
course.
I thought, this smells like brandy.
Right.
What's going on? And he was sat in his bed with his eyes almost going round in circles, and he had eaten the whole of the top tier of the cake.
Crikey.
Now, dried fruit
Yeah.
is poisonous, isn't it, to them?
They're not meant to eat it,
chocolate.
yeah.
No, they're not.
things
And
like
he had, and not only that, he'd taken all the cling film and the foil, and he stuffed it under his cushion, and he sat there like it was like he knew.
Well,
Yeah.
pretending he hadn't done it.
Pretending, no, I said, what have you done? And he was like, and his eyes literally going around himself. And he was just, and I had to drag him out of his bed. He knew that, and I said, and I can't get cross with him, can I? Because he was so ill.
You
for 3
can't.
days.
You can't be cross.
I
Brandy.
can't get cross with dogs. I mean, they just. he's
Also,
like-
if you leave food, I mean, Pooch told us a funny
Yeah,
story
exactly.
that he down his house in the country was making a roast and somehow just put it on the side. And the next thing you know, the dogs had the roast. It's literally
Can you
taking the whole
imagine?
thing, right? Yeah. And his wife's going, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "It's not his fault. I shouldn't have left it there. If you leave a roast anywhere near a dog,
It's
especially a
kind of-
Labrador, he's gone with it."
Yeah.
And so they had to have a roast dinner without any meat.
Oh,
We
Christ.
had a barbecue. I had a barbecue last year with no sausages. They were uncooked, and she had done the whole lot.
Yeah.
Oh, lot.
She had the whole lot. She ate them. That's his.
I had a huge dog once. The first dog I had was called Ben, and he was meant to be a pedigree Labrador, and my American wife had picked him out from these neighbours and bought him, but it turned out he was half wolfhound. So he became this huge dog with a neck like Mike Tyson and this really wiry sort of. But he came as a puppy in a little shoebox, you know. And I just have this abiding memory of coming downstairs one day. Thought I'll make some breakfast for the kids, and the next thing I knew, the line of sausages, you know, all connected, was running out the door, and he had the first one. It was straight into the guy. Wouldn't let me anywhere near him to get them back.
No.
So I had the whole packet of sausages.
Gone.
Gone.
Just like that.
You
Just
know.
like
But
that.
you got to laugh, haven't you?
They are lovely. How old is your Ziggy?
He's 12 now.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Gosh, he doesn't look it.
Yeah, so he's a bit slow.
Yeah.
He's a bit
Yeah,
slow,
no, my
and he
back
can't jump up in the car as much as he used to be
No,
able
they have a
to.
problem with their back legs, so they.
He got back leg
I have the
problems.
problem the same.
Yeah. Well, why don't you just walk around on your hands? Anyway,
Yeah, could do.
this is
So,
great. I'm
New
enjoying
Zealand.
this.
It's really nice.
It's very refreshing. It's certainly I get the toasty element to the wine. So
Yes.
that's what it wins. It wins a
We
medal
should be
in the
showing
category.
some of these, by the way. 'cause
Yeah,
I,
we can
you know,
do.
I think
I like that.
I think I've had this before.
We've had another one from there.
Because I think I've
Yep.
got. You brought me one of these.
Yes, we did.
Which I've
Yep.
still got in the fridge. There
Wonderful.
we go, number one. That way.
Number one family estate.
And so I haven't actually opened the other one.
Oh,
amazingly.
right, that one. Yeah, I think
So
as
it's
a
still in
gift.
the fridge. Yeah.
Good. Well,
It's a nice label, isn't it? It's quite.
I like
they
that.
put
Very
the
nice
they,
bottle.
they
I like
put
the way they've
time
done
in.
that. It's just sort of like
Very nice.
They do.
Why do they do that?
It's got sort of medieval feel to
Yeah,
it,
it's nice.
isn't it?
It just looks
You
like
better
you're
have
getting
some
a
more
bit of
then.
value
Have
for
some
money.
more.
But it's
Have a bit more.
yeah, of course you can. Of course
At
you
this point,
can.
I have to tell you, my grandma was a functioning alcoholic.
Well, it's better than being a non-functioning
But no,
alcoholic.
she had. Do you remember?
Try
Well,
to
she's
try
dead
to
now, so doesn't mind me talking about her. Do you remember the senior service cigarette?
Yes.
Yeah. So she could smoke 60 of those a day of the ones that had no tips on,
Yeah.
Wow.
and she would drink 2 full bottles of whiskey a day.
Wow.
Without any water or anything. in
2
it.
full bottles, she'd be
amazing.
dead.
But she started at breakfast.
Well, she's
That's
dead.
Oh no. She'd be.
But she died.
That's very
she died.
Should be dead.
She
She is.
She died in the care home.
Right.
Choking on an orange when she was sat
Isn't
on the
that
toilet.
ironic? Yeah.
Choking them on what?
She was sat
Choking
on
on-
the toilet having an orange like a satsuma
Right.
when she died. Do you know a lot of people, they lose their life sat on the toilet? Did you know that?
With an
Elvis
orange
Presley,
in it.
for one.
Is it?
He did. He died on the
A lot of
toilet.
people, it's a high percentage of people die sitting on the
Sitting
toilet.
on the carsy. Not with an orange in their mouth though.
It's not a great.
But that's how she died.
Okay, well, that's different.
Do you remember Stephen Milligan? Do you
Stephen?
remember Stephen Milligan?
Oh yeah, yeah.
He died with an orange in his mouth, but he wasn't on the
Yeah,
toilet.
he wasn't on the toilet.
No. In fact, he was on his kitchen cabinet wearing a pair of suspenders. And not much else.
No.
No. Sorry.
That's, you know, but that is.
Yeah.
But
Oi, oi.
when they did the post-mortem, we all said as a family, "Oh, this is going to be really.
This is going to
interesting."
be interesting.
And, and the post-mortem came out clear lungs, clear liver.
Okay.
Oh my goodness me!
But
how?
it sometimes works that way. They can say, I think somebody
Yeah.
said that they drunk alcohol all their life. They said you're not very well, but your liver is
Well,
absolutely
my mother
great.
was still smoking when she was 90. I mean, she stopped eventually when she became, quite frail towards the end. But I mean, until she was about 97, she was still smoking and having a drink, But it reminds me of another Bob Monkhouse joke.
Go on.
Which was the one where they also published it, where he said, sometimes people ask me, how I want to die. And he says, I'd like to die peacefully in my sleep, like my granddad, not like his passengers, who were all screaming.
Is it his birthday or something? Is that
No,
what he
no.
got
I
him, or
think
just-
they had a dig at Bob as a really good entertainer, as we know, back in the day, Family Fortune and everything, stand-up comedy. So I just thought I would just have a dig back at the BBC to say,
Oh, I see.
find the
I
gentleman
see.
funny.
Dan, if you need a refill, by the way, help yourself. Oh, you have,
yeah,
good.
yeah, definitely.
No, that I see. Yes. Oh,
I think I like one of his jokes. He said, me and my partner, we had sex, and it went on for 1 hour and 3 minutes. We're so proud. It was an amazing time. But so the clocks went forward an hour. That doesn't matter. But it was an hour and 3 minutes of.
Well, that's Saturday night.
That's
isn't
There
it.
you go.
But he
That's
can only
brilliant.
say it's like Tommy Cooper. He
Yeah.
can deliver
Tommy
it in a
Cooper.
certain way.
Oh, yeah.
There's only
Yeah,
one
yeah.
person that can do
It
that.
is timing, isn't it? Those
It is
cadence
timing.
points where you hold back a bit. And,
It's timing.
There was a Tommy Cooper joke, I think, that Pooch put in the group, didn't he, the other day? I don't know if I can find
may I
it.
just
It-
do this? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
please, yeah,
But
go
you've
on.
got hair
He's
with
got-
the
oh, you
chin
want that
chin.
one as well,
No,
do
I
you?
don't want that one. I'm just saying he looks a bit weird with his long hair.
Well,
coming out of his
thankfully it wasn't stuck there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll just take that off.
chin.
Bloody growing.
It's growing.
Although this morning, I did think about this because I got up and I looked, and one of the other things that the makeup girls used to do brilliantly was to trim your eyebrows.
Do they? Oh,
Because
okay.
I've now
Yeah.
got eyebrows, because I'm old, that grow in a very odd way.
Right.
There's suddenly like one will sprout like about out here, and you're
Sprout.
kind of going. And then I'm always nervous. I've got a sort of
me
little
be.
clipper thing, but I'm always worried that if I do it, it'll just like wipe out my eyebrows
Dan,
altogether.
up you come again.
So no, I'm not saying you need to do it.
Eyebrows.
You do look fine.
I think they look all right because I took the thing to it.
You look very good.
Thank you very
Well
much.
groomed.
Feel free to
Well
compliment
groomed,
me.
exactly.
With
Sharp now.
I think, yeah. I'm back
Yeah,
to
that's
my
the
old
other thing.
self.
But it's not as
'Cause
long
it
a
was all
word,
looking
so
a
we
bit.
can't.
I actually quite liked it a bit mad, but no, it looks
No,
great
that's
now.
nice. That's
Yeah.
I did my research
Yes.
and I did look at a lot of your old photographs just to see how you've had it in the past.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Cool. All right. Brilliant. I'm still
It
looking
looks
for
very
this.
smart.
I'm still looking for this
I got
Chinese
your
joke.
Wikipedia.
Can I have
Yes.
a free cut while you're here as well?
Yeah.
Don't worry, she'll be here. You've got time. She's been here for days now. I'm going to get rid of her.
Well, you're gonna have to
I'll be
follow
back.
her
She'll
head
stay
round
all
that.
weekend. I'll come back on Monday. She'll be just lying naked on the sofa.
Well,
You know.
that is the after 9 p.m. show.
Yeah. Well, this is almost after 9 a.m.,
It-
isn't it?
It is almost,
Yeah.
yeah. It's edging towards what, 8.
Why can't I
It's supposed to
find
be
that
about
joke?
8 p.m. I'm not sure what time it is. We get lost.
Anyway, the Tommy
So-
Cooper joke is something
Yes.
about. He said, I've just read that 1 in 5 people are Chinese. He said, well, I've got a family of 6. I don't know which one of them it is. but it's something like that. And then he goes on about which one he thinks it might be. It's very funny.
Oh, yeah. But they wouldn't allow that. Would they? All these things they wouldn't allow. That's the thing,
No.
isn't it?
Oh,
They
it's
just
crazy. You look back at some of the old things. You look back at any of the old Morecambe and Wise stuff. You would never get away with it now.
Yeah.
Any of it, and it's so
don't. All
funny.
of them. Stand up, Frankie Elwes, the Les Dawsons, they're all targeted.
Absolutely.
You know?
And who's your favourite modern day comic?
Well, I always say Ricky Gervais just because I
Yeah, I
think
would
he's so
probably
kind
agree.
of,
I would
because he
say,
doesn't care.
No, he doesn't
So
care.
he's not interested. And there's hardly anyone like that. Even with
I
all
agree.
with people like Jeff Norcott and others, they're all quite good in their own way. But he's completely anarchic, which is what I like about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know?
yeah, he's really funny.
Well, I mean, when he
He's
did
just-
Afterlife, which was such a brilliant show,
that was
and I
amazing.
can't watch. Funnily enough, there's a show that I occasionally, because I can't think of anything else to watch because it's so awful. I'll occasionally stick on Vera just because I think it's quite funny. And I talk like that, and it's really bloody hell, And when one of the guys, the guy who's in Afterlife who plays the sort of really really foul-mouthed psychiatrist,
No, him, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
His name's I can't remember his
Can't
name.
remember.
Paul
I know
somebody.
you mean. I know
I think
you
it's
mean.
Paul somebody.
Okay.
Paul Kay, that's right. And he's talking about, and they do. There's a very funny clip where they're trying to film this thing in a pub, and they just keep corpsing because it's so funny. Because this guy's so foul-mouthed, and it's like, and he keeps kind of, we got some other names for him like Shit Mum, or and it's just like, Albert Shipman, Albert Shipman, and it's and they're all pissing themselves laughing basically. But he now is in Vera, and I can't take him seriously. He plays like
That's
the
the thing, isn't
pathologist.
it?
No, he
That
plays
is
the
the thing.
pathologist, and I keep expecting him just to say something really horrible, like a swear word.
Yeah.
And he's like complete. But my favourite bit of the Afterlife thing was when Ricky Gervais is walking past the school.
Oh,
and
the little kid.
And the little fat
Yeah.
kid goes, pedo, and he says, well, you'll be all right, won't you, you ginger little wanker.
I know.
That's brilliant.
But he gets
Hilarious.
away with it. But that's the beauty of it. But his speech at the Oscars
Nobody's coming near you.
the speech at the Oscars was the best
That
ever.
was fantastic.
That put them all in their place, and it was
Yeah,
delivered.
Yeah,
That
that was the
was-
other great one where he said to Leonardo DiCaprio, he waited so long to get into the theatre, his
Yeah.
girlfriend was too old for him.
You're pushing 50, son. Yeah. He said.
Fantastic.
He said, well, this year was a great year for paedophile movies. That. So people saw James Gordon as a fat pussy.
Yeah.
He was all seeing cats. But he could only deliver those lines the way he
It
did.
is true.
And
it's very true.
he's so funny.
It's very true. I don't see it so much now, do you? I like Peter Kay.
Yes.
Yeah, I did
I
at
mean,
the time,
I
yeah.
don't know whether he was unwell or something.
I think he
but
was.
He lost a lot of weight, which
think
is
he
not
was.
a problem at all. But I think, at the time, how old was he when he was doing that? In his 30s,
Yeah.
early 30s. But he was so energetic on the stage. He was
Yeah,
so
but it's-
funny.
Yeah,
Such a
I think
likeable guy.
I think, did he not have some kind of family thing that happened? One of
There's
his kids
something.
was not
Yeah,
well.
I'm not sure what it was. Yeah.
And it's
But-
tough. I mean, it must be really difficult, I think, to be a comedian when
I bet.
you've got. I mean, I know very, very small, in a very small way. If you've got something that's worrying you, but you've got to go on air and talk about something, and it's quite difficult. And if you're like being funny all the time, and
But you
you've
have
got-
to,
You
you
can't be
have,
funny
you
all the
have to do
time.
that. I remember Mike Reed, the stand-up comic,
Yeah.
saying his son had died. I think he died suicide or something.
Yeah.
And a few days later, he had to go on stage. How do you prepare yourself to do jokes when you've got such a?
Yeah,
that one.
it's difficult.
It's not
Yeah.
easy. No, it's probably one of the hardest
Mike
things
got
to
the new
do.
one?
This is
Yep.
a new one. This is not
Yep.
so because if you
That's
notice.
nice. That's
But don't
my
worry, but you
favourite.
can have some more. You can
Is that
always
your
pour it
favourite?
away.
See, that one is darker yellow.
Yeah.
If you
This would
pour
be-
it out, right, pour some more of that in for Marilyn,
Yeah, of course, yeah.
and then you'll see the difference. Look, check
So this
it out.
is like more of a.
Oh, I see. Oh,
See,
yeah,
different
yellow.
colour.
yes, yeah, because that
See, that's-
one
It's a
looked
bit lighter.
almost like water
Yeah.
colour.
And see, that's a lot
Yeah,
lighter.
yeah, yeah.
So which one is this?
That's together.
So this the next one is a light and
you got
fruity.
that?
I've got the new
Prosecco.
one.
Oh, sorry.
But that's fine. You can either drink that or you can pour that away and you can come back to it. No, don't pour it away. So this is a light and
Actually,
fruit.
likes that one.
You're one wine behind us. Okay, already.
Have you ever? Here's one for you.
Wait for me.
Here's
Wait
one
for
for you.
me.
Have you ever thrown wine over anyone? Yeah.
My ex-husband.
Excellent.
Okay.
I used to, because
And ice cubes
I used to
in it.
get that a lot.
Oh.
I mean, not a lot, but I mean, well, I have had glasses of wine thrown over me by women.
Yeah, no,
you
this,
know.
and I am, as you
I've
know,
had that, no.
before when I was on Plonk of the Week,
Plonk.
I am very, very clumsy, as you know what I can do with phones and things, I am...
That was one of the funniest things ever. This was when, for those of you who didn't see it, this was when we were doing Plank of the Week. And Marilyn was on it for the first time. And we went to talk to her and she wasn't there. And we were like, where's she gone? And she was scrabbling around on the floor and then the screen was going sideways. It's very funny.
I remember Henry Bolton, OBE, going, well, that's bloody rude, where's she gone? And I was scrabbling scrabbling
Henry.
around the floor looking for my charger. And I didn't realise you could see me from the waist down, and I had my dirty old dog walking jeans on.
What's she up to?
I only had 15 minutes to go on the show because Charlotte said someone had gone sick, and I stepped in, you know. But yeah,
Very funny.
It had ice in it, and he'd been like pain in the arse. And I'm not going to put up with this anymore. And he was like trying to be clever and humiliating, and I just thought, you know, I've had enough of this.
Yeah.
And I thought,
Have some of that.
I really enjoyed
And where
that.
were you? In the house?
In the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I thought, actually, because he looked such an idiot with ice cubes hanging in his
Yeah.
curly hair. And I thought, do you know what? I really enjoyed that. So I did it again.
Well, see, in my case, it happened in a restaurant,
Oh.
which is a bit different because
Yeah.
it was in New York actually, and it was my ex-wife who was quite volatile. And I can't even remember what the deal was, but I'd probably been drinking too much or something. And we went for a curry. It's a
safe
very nice
bet.
place on 2nd Avenue, I remember it. Used to go to this curry house. And I can't remember what we were arguing about. Anyway, suddenly she just took the glass, she just went like that and threw it all over me, right? And I'm sitting there, and then she got up and stormed out. And the restaurant's full of people. And I'm sitting there, and there's this wine just dripping off me. And I just went, oh well. And they're all looking at me, and I just sort of wiped it at them and just carried on eating. Because I'm like, well, I'm not going to walk out.
waste of food.
Why would
Well,
I
isn't
walk
it? I
out?
think Oliver Reed had that on a few shows. You know, that one lady
Yeah.
chucked it or put the water over his head,
Yeah.
but he sat there in his suit and he just damped himself down
Yeah.
with his ankle and he just carried on. He was so
Yeah.
perfect.
Well, it's a sort of-
guy.
it's-
and he
it's a-
liked his drink as well, obviously.
It's, a
Oh,
sort
he
of,
did,
it's an
didn't he?
occupational hazard, isn't it?
I've
being a bloke.
not had it yet.
Really?
So what am I doing wrong?
Well, you're happily married. You've been married
Yes.
for how many years?
25.
Well,
I think.
that's probably because you sip the drink and don't drink it.
Ah,
You're not
maybe,
like
yeah.
knocking it back.
That's what I
Right.
try and convey anyway. So yes, I'm
Anyone
pleased
on
you
the train
noticed.
tonight going home's going to get it.
Maybe take the Liebfraumilch for throwing
Yeah,
purposes
that's
only.
the throwing one.
Right? You don't want to throw the good stuff on
Put
them,
that in your
you know.
handbag. So this one's light and fruity. I've not even
give us
spoken
a
about
nice
wine. So
We're
we're
on
on
drink.
we're
Well,
on
you know.
wine 3. You're on wine 2.
No, I know.
So
Wait for me.
wait for me. Right,
Yeah,
wait
should
for
we-
me.
Don't,
Wait
wait,
for
don't
me.
have to scull it. We've got plenty of time. How are we doing for time, Charlotte? We've been going about, what, 40 minutes, I would say?
I'm not sure.
Something like that.
55.
Really?
Oh.
Wow. All right, so we tried to not make it too long last time, which I think was good.
Yeah,
So-
I think it was good. I think last show I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
And I think Lewis was a really good, different character.
He was. Lewis,
yeah.
yeah.
I've been watching some of his stuff after that.
Was this Lewis
I like-
Capaldi?
Not Lewis Capaldi, no. Oh, it wasn't.
He's got Tourette's.
It wasn't Lewis Hamilton either.
No.
Hey, this is fucking great. You know.
This is £13.49 for anybody who wants to know from Fountain Hall Wines.
This one?
Yep.
Where's this from?
This is Italian. This is Prosecco.
Oh, it's Prosecco, isn't it?
It is
Yeah. Yeah, that's just
Castigella.
getting going. Look at that.
DOCG. Blimey, Nora. You put that down. That's great.
Yeah.
And this is from
Thank you so much.
fountainhallwines.co.uk. They
This is
sell
actually really
this.
nice. The Prosecco, it's actually a slightly less fizzy.
It's light and fruity as a character. Do we get that?
I like it. I do get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brilliant.
And actually, I really admire the way that you put these 3 different flavours together.
Where's it from? Is it Italian?
This is Italy, yeah. So
Yeah,
it's,
Prosecco is always Italian.
yeah, it's
Right.
going to be
It has to be Italian. Otherwise, it can't be Prosecco.
correct.
Okay.
Well,
I
yeah.
didn't know
See,
that.
you learn something when you
Every
come.
day.
They
yeah?
do use that name as well.
And
But
Cava, for example, you know where that comes from, right?
That's
Spain.
Spain.
Right. And Champagne, obviously French.
yeah,
French,
that's it,
Um,
yeah.
And
Sect.
Sussex now is a thing, isn't
Sussex
it?
is a
What's
classic.
Sussex has now
a
got a name.
regional.
Isn't it because Sussex has got the climate and the soil is that similar to Champagne area?
I think a lot of these southern part of England is
Yeah.
that. So they've got the same terroir. So you've got the chalk base that goes around
that's
through
right, that's
Champagne
right,
from
yeah.
Paris
Yeah.
and up across. So it's very much similar. The
Oh,
weather
that's
wasn't.
Isn't that nice?
Oh, I like
But it's
that.
a little
quite
bit more
mild,
lighty
isn't
and
it?
fruity, and it's a little bit less alcohol, so it's 11%, I think, compared to.
Yeah, put her off now.
I actually always
Give it
do
back.
look at the percentage at the back. But that is nice. I like that. And that's not too fizzy.
No,
That's
it's
nice.
extra dry,
I
so it's
like
a little
that.
bit not as a little bit more sweetness
Yeah.
to
That's
it
Very nice,
as
I like
such.
that.
So
And sorry,
that's
how much was that bottle?
yes, certainly that was £13.49 from
That's
a
not bad,
company
is it?
called Fountain Hall Wines.
Yeah.
You know, so we don't get them from there. We
And
just
what's the difference,
give them
you know, because I always ask Chris sometimes a
Yep.
sort of professional question. Some of these wines that you bring in, you can only get them straight from the vineyard. Why
Yeah.
do they not go through shops? Is there a reason
Yeah,
for that?
that's a good question. So what some of the wineries don't have a distributor or
Right.
an agent to resell their wine. So they may be quite a small winery, so they don't need to go anywhere else other than local people coming to buy
Right.
locally. Others will be a bit bigger, so they have to have agents or resellers to resell their wines, either in the UK. Some of the English wines do sell all across the world, but it's quite a smaller production. Whereas, say, champagne, they if they're a big company, they'll have their own company selling wines here. If not, they rely on wine importers and distributors.
And presumably the supermarkets and people like that will take a massive cut if they take your
They
wine.
would come when we do tastings with supermarkets. They come and see us, and it's not mercenary. I don't think it's a nice word to use, but it's very much. We're looking at €1.58 for a Chardonnay. So it's very specific.
Okay.
Every cent counts.
Yeah.
Whereas other people, like wine merchants, that concentrate maybe, say, on Italian wines, are looking for flavours and characters, and it's a whole different thing, really. So you've got
It's
bulk
quite
wines.
fascinating, isn't it?
Great job being a wine taster. Mind you do a lot of spitting, don't you?
Well, you have to, but it's difficult. If it's
You
a
could be
good wine,
quite
it's very
theatrical
difficult.
with it. So.
Well, you could attempt
That's
to
drama
spit.
as well.
You could attempt to spit, because some people are very good at spitting. You have the spittoon there. Like Oz Clarke is very good, the wine expert. He'll stand about from there, the spittoon's there, and you go, and a little, right
That's
in.
not something I'd want to see.
But you see it a lot, though. You see it an awful lot when you're at TV, spitting into spittoons.
I do find the whole thing about wine and tasting, because some people. Now, when I was in Portugal, the job I was doing over there was helping the Manana Pedros.
Manana.
To, they just had these wonderful vineyards, but they weren't doing anything with it. And that was the whole idea, that it's to help them ship it over using the internet and all that.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
then coming over to talk to individual,
That's it.
like, what do you call them, wine shops? What are they called? Wine shops?
Wine merchants, wine distributors, or
individual people,
Yeah.
rather than get bulk buy into the.
Yes.
But they are so. I don't know if you know much about Portugal. If you go on business, you go like, okay, come see me midday, right? What midday? Like 12 noon. No, Pedro Banker's shop
Manana.
off somewhere for lunch.
Yeah.
And he's like, any appointment would be 2 hours late.
Yeah.
It's awful. No wonder they can't, do
But then
much.
again, there's a different way of life, isn't there?
Oh,
I
it
mean,
It is.
Yes, it
Is it better?
speaking
Maybe
of
it's
Pedro's,
better.
I once
I didn't like it.
I once rented a place in northeast Spain for a holiday for a week, and it was in this medieval village, not a white supremacist village, and it had this dirt road up to it, and we were supposed to meet this guy called Jose, who was going to be the guy that would show us around, and it was this amazing. It was a beautiful house actually, and it was about 5 stories, and my kids were really young. I managed to get the car up to the top of this hill. But there's never anybody about. And I find this in Europe a lot. Like when you drive through places in France and the shutters are all up and you
Yeah, but I think like with France, we used to live in France.
Where
I
do
think
people
you got
go?
like the middle. I think you got the middle drift. So you got certain parts of France that are very highly populated,
Yes.
and then in the centre part, that's why property prices are very cheap. Farmhouses because the
In
population
Normandy and places,
amount.
yeah.
I think Normandy, but also through the centre. So for Burgundy and then across to the Dordogne, it's not very well populated.
No.
I remember. Sorry, this vineyard in France.
Tell us.
No, this vineyard in France, right? And he had just brought himself. He could hardly speak English, so he used a lot of body language, and he had this wine picking instrument thing, like a tractor thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It
yeah.
went along the whatever you call them.
Yeah.
I'd call them alleyways, gullies. I don't know. You would know whatever the gaps.
Rows. Yeah.
The rows.
Yeah,
the rows.
yeah.
And he couldn't make me understand what he said. So I get the machine, and I go. He
Italian?
sat on a vibrator.
Was he Italian,
No,
this guy?
French. He was
That's
French.
I shake.
By
I
which
shake.
time I had a few bevies, I just could not stop laughing.
Very funny.
I just could not stop laughing.
Yeah.
But
Well, this
it
is the
was
thing
very
with me. I mean,
This
we
is-
never saw this guy, Jose, in this village, and we never really saw anybody else.
Walked off with a wine.
And the thing was, it was like this, it's beautiful. They had this beautiful kind of, garden in the back, which had a sort of trellis and all these beautiful flowers and bees. There were bees everywhere, which was really a buzzing sound, which was lovely.
Love bees.
But the problem was that the water pressure in the house was not very good.
Of course you can.
And so when we first, on day one, when we moved in, the water pressure went all the way up to like the top of the house. But by day 2, the top floor couldn't get any water, so we sort of had to move down. And by the end of the week,
Move down.
the only place that had water was the ground floor. So none of the so we were sort of washing in the sink, couldn't have
Going
a shower.
lower and lower.
Because he was meant to come and show us how to work the water pressure thing, because it was some kind of pump. But he never showed up. And then on the final day we were there, Sunday I think it was, I woke up Well, there was this god-awful noise, a lot of noise going on. I sort of opened the shutters, and there was like a town meeting going on in the square. There was about 60 people who I'd never seen before, all yabbering at each other in Spanish. And I'm going, what's going on here? And I was like, is any one of you called Jose? And they all went, yes!
Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? Or Manuel.
Anyway.
One of them.
Manuel's
Or
another one.
Manuel
I
with the
know
other
nothing.
one.
I
I know
know
nothing.
nothing.
Yeah, I'm from Barcelona.
I learned it from a book.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's someone I like. I follow
Yeah.
John Cleese on Twitter.
He's
Oh, I
become
do.
quite spicy lately, isn't he?
He has definitely.
More and more,
I like him.
day
I
by
like him.
day.
He's
He's
very-
getting more criticism.
Do
If
you
you
know
look
Pooch
online,
told
but-
us that he used to work with him.
Oh,
He
you-
used
what-
to,
what was that
do,
connect- I didn't ask.
Yeah, Pooch used to produce his stage show when he was doing his own stage show
Right.
a few years ago. Yeah, Pooch is a man of many talents,
Yeah.
including
Sorry.
hiring Charlotte.
Hey.
Absolutely good choice.
Charlotte,
When I first heard
yay.
you call him Pooch, I thought your
good.
dog
Well
was
done, you.
working here.
Yeah.
Pooch, I thought it's got to be who is Pooch? It can't be
a
someone
man of
strange.
Well,
mystery.
because
man
his
of
name
mystery.
it's a short version of his second name,
Right. Yes.
which he may not like us to give out, but it's
No.
an Italian
No.
name.
Oh, so he's
He likes,
Italian.
yeah, he's Italian. Yeah.
Italiano.
He is.
Oh.
He is, and that's why
So,
he's.
so his skill set is doing what Charlotte does.
Yes.
Doing all the editing. And
Yes. Well,
all the
he's.
clever stuff.
Well, he built
Yeah.
the studio.
Did he?
Yeah, because he's also, believe it or not, you'll love him, right? In fact, I better not introduce you to him because he's also
Not
also
later.
a builder, right? So he can
Ah.
build things, and he can. And I can't do any of that, right? He did all of this.
It's amazing what
He,
he's done.
he designed it all. He bought all the equipment. He
But it's
produced
really
his
good in
live
there.
shows, but he
Yeah.
also he used to work for ITV in a capacity as their kind of in-house builder. Back in the day when they used to.
Sets, that sort of thing.
No, actually advising people on being on screen. He was on TV. He
But
was-
he's made this look like a living room. It's really.
Yeah.
I don't
It is
understand.
nice,
Can I
Well,
yeah.
somebody said to me it's got a kind of divorced blokes vibe, which I quite like. Right?
Divorced blokes.
No, I like
vibe.
that. Well, you know, your wife's kicked you out, so you're in a flat now.
Yeah.
And she's still got the big house. And
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
you've only got some of the stuff that you used to have because she's burned some of it.
Other way round with me.
Yeah.
I was
You've had the
left-
wine
and
chucked
so-
over you twice
Yeah,
at
the,
least.
yeah. So
No.
I've got some of the stuff that I used to have. I mean, when I got divorced, I had to go back to the house in Wiltshire to get the things that I had been allowed to have.
Oh, it's
Allowed to.
Right, some of which was basically
Some women are vile.
a CD collection and some clothes, which burned all the pictures. So all the pictures
that's
of me,
awful, isn't it?
pictures of me in Bosnia, where I went. You know, any time I was a war correspondent, which were
Yeah.
in the days when you printed,
what
you
you got
actually
one of the
printed pictures.
papers,
Well, that's
isn't it?
that's the
That
front
one,
page.
yeah, yeah.
But actual pictures of me in Bosnia, you know,
All
in
gone.
the back of tanks
Memories
and
are
all
gone.
of that, gone.
Because there would have been
All gone.
photos back then.
Yeah.
I just think that's so awful. I don't know why people. Some things work, some things don't, and when they don't, get over it.
Yeah.
Just
Move
get over
on.
it. Everyone's got to live.
It's part of your life. It depends how
it's
bad
just
the
ridiculous
separation
how
was, but-
foul. But
It was
so
bad.
Can men, so can men. I remember
Yeah.
my ex-husband. I was homeless for months, and I bunked in with my girlfriend.
Did he kick you out of the house then?
No, I left at 3
Ah, I
at
see.
night, and I'd like been.
This the
tied
guy
up.
that had the ice in his hair, or was that someone
Yes,
else?
that's him.
Same
yeah.
guy, yeah.
Same
Same
guy.
guy.
And it was that's why I deal a lot with domestic abuse.
Yeah,
yeah.
And anyone wants to look up about how you pick an abuser out at the very start, do watch my show
Yeah.
on Heart and Soul with Jane Monckton Smith, Professor Jane
Yeah.
Monckton Smith, and she talks about how someone targets you. Now, I've always known this, but when you hear someone else saying, the moment you walk in a bar, and she's written this brilliant book, easy to read, A5, called Control.
Okay.
Every single teenage man and girl, woman should read it. It's frightening how an abuser can, and they're better
Narcissistic.
at it
Yes.
than
Yeah.
paedophiles.
Yeah.
They
Really?
better spot you, and they are, from the moment they say, they don't ask you, say, where would you like to sit? What would you like to drink? You know, they're already taking control.
Wow.
Sit here. So
Yeah.
when the first night of my first marriage, we got married and all this, and I wanted to, going back in the day when you didn't have weekends of parties, then we went to Jersey, and I said, I want to bring my dad to say thank you for the wedding, right?
Yeah.
And no.
It's a kind of
You're-
narcissistic kind of
exactly right.
control-
You're married to
controlling.
me now. Exactly. And I went,
What?
What do you mean?
Really?
Oh yeah, you're married to me
You
now.
can't
I
have
went,
that.
I
It's
just
different,
want to thank my dad. And
Well, if
you're
your
not.
dad's not a threat and he likes you and he likes
Exactly.
them, what's the
back
issue?
in the
No,
day,
but they do that thing where they separate you away,
Exactly
don't they,
right.
from
You're
everything.
isolated.
Is
Yeah.
that because they're not confident and they don't want to keep
No, it's
you?
control- all to do with
it's just
control.
It's like
control.
the Meghan Markle effect,
Oh, she's awful.
where she's taken him away
awful.
from his family.
Exactly.
She's taken him away from all of his
Exactly.
friends. all of his friends are going, we don't know what happened to him.
Exactly right.
You know?
Exactly right.
But the problem is, I think only when you probably get older you realise it, and then you're prepared to put your foot
all
down.
the stuff that's
If you're
out there
younger,
now, you realise about gaslighting and all
Yeah.
this
Oh,
stuff.
all these things today.
And all those things.
Yeah.
So anyway, we get there to this hotel. He didn't want to go to a hotel where there were children, right? Well, that's all right. It's understandable.
Fine,
Well,
okay.
honeymoon, fine.
there may be a reason. Yeah, yeah.
The funniest thing, well, talk about karma. Every so often something comes and bites me in the arse, you know. So I sat in the bar there, and he went, didn't even ask me what I wanted to drink. This is like touchdown in Jersey.
Oh, no,
sat
just
in the
got you a
hotel,
drink.
Just got me a drink. And do not talk to people like you always do. Just sit there. I thought, what the
Well, you
hell's
don't.
going on?
Nobody
Wow.
needs that.
Well,
No.
Anyway, so there's a couple of people sat in the bar, so I immediately start chatting.
Of course.
Oh my God, it turned out to be the chairman of his company, of the insurance company he worked for. So I saw him coming back from the bar with his drinks, looking like thunder. And I sort of jumped, I said, oh, look who I've just met. The chairman of your
Right.
company.
Well, you shouldn't have to put up with that
No, you
because then you've
shouldn't. That
got
was
the
day
rest
one.
of your life, and then
That-
it's
that
not
was
right.
day one.
No.
That
Yeah,
was day one.
that's
Try and
not
kick
good.
that out at the beginning.
and
Definitely.
that's why I like doing my show, because I want people to understand.
Give them the confidence to fight back if they need to, and I get
It's not
that.
your fault. It's not your fault. Never was. You were picked out because you were kind. You were.
This is it. People can
believing,
take
you were loyal,
advantage,
you,
yeah.
you weren't a gossip. All these things.
I agree with you.
know, and that's. It's so important that people
Yeah.
understand these things.
Yeah.
you
It's
know.
a good thing you do. So I
No,
definitely,
thank
I
you.
definitely
That's
agree
why I
with you.
drink. Because it's such a shit life.
Well, we're going to try another one.
Oh, God.
Marilyn, we're going on to Spring Fling. So we're going to have
Oh,
something
that
cool.
sounds
It's a
perfect.
Spring Fling. So it's called Spring Fling because it just reminds people of the spring kind of blossom. So
Okay.
this wine here is from Steininger's German?
Oh, it's pink.
Austrian.
Austrian.
And it's
I
pink.
love Austria. My daughter's
It
there at the
is
moment.
Austrian, yeah. It is located northwest of Vienna. It is a Cabernet Sauvignon Rosé. So normally you think of a Cabernet Sauvignon with being a red. It's 25.
Sorry, I know I'm very
That's
slow
okay.
at
Don't rush.
drinking.
Don't rush. It's
No, I'm
£25 a bottle from Champagne Root Bar in London, and yeah, it's Spring Fling. So
quite
do we
nice.
think it's Spring Fling?
Well,
It's
wait
quite
for me.
fruity.
Wait for me.
It's a little bit
Wait.
fruity.
Wait for me.
All right,
It
darling.
is, isn't it?
Wait.
Lovely.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it is, but you know,
Yeah. Don't worry.
I'm
No
still
worries.
enjoying the previous.
And rightly so, you should.
We've nearly done the Prosecco in. That's the first.
I'm just going to
We've
look
never,
at the bottles.
We've
They're
never actually
here.
seen a bottle of Prosecco
They're
disappear.
here, and here.
These are my favourites.
These are the lowest
I'm
levels of all time.
These are really nice. These are really nice. Look at that one just stuck there.
I know. But hey, it's not a bad price though. It's still free. That was
I think they're good, but
£3.45.
I think that these are my faves.
This would be about £25 when we come to taste this one. It's
What,
not
this
bad
one?
at all, actually.
How
It's
much
nice.
is this one?
It is really nice. £25 a bottle.
It's got a very different taste to it, though.
I'm thinking it's got very
Fruitier.
blossom, like pink blossom,
Yeah.
like apple,
Yes.
maybe or pear or
Have
apple
we got to-
blossom.
Have we got to tell? Thank you.
Well, you can. Well, you'll tell that
And
you
you
will.
show the
You will
bags
taste the
to-
difference
to
from the
Mike,
what
maybe.
you just drank
That's
to
what
this.
Sainsbury's
So
do.
Taste the difference.
Taste the difference. So when wine win medals, they put it on there. So we have Glass
Oh,
of
it's got
Bubbly
them.
Award
Yeah,
there,
there you
so
go.
it's on there.
Oh, right.
So and they won the
Trophy.
trophy for Spring Fling on there. Is that one?
Excellent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you do that yourself? Do you,
Yeah, we have a big competition in London every year,
Bless you.
wow,
and we
what a
have
lovely job.
we have judges coming around
Have you
from
had
around the
anything
world.
yet, by the way, Charlotte?
No, Oliver's,
you
Oliver's
got- oh, good,
serving.
okay.
Oliver does the serving. So we have judges come
Steininger.
round the world to judge the wines and give them medals applicable to their
What do you think of
category.
that? You tried
I'm
it?
sorry, I'm just smelling it.
It's
okay.
lovely
The
colour.
nose. Do
Yeah.
you ever look at
It
the
was
legs?
lovely.
The legs, yes, you do.
We
I
do.
do.
You
Depends
can
whose-
do. It's not
depends
that
whose
common
legs
in
they are.
sparkling.
No, it's not in the sparkling, is it? No.
No, but some of them do
I
have
look at the
legs.
Depends whose they are.
But usually you prefer long legs.
I do
Daddy
prefer
legs.
long legs. Yeah.
Just gonna
Short legs
say.
is definitely. You know.
Yeah, it's not bad on the
That's
nose.
nice. No, that's nice. I like that. Where was this from?
It's Austrian.
It's Austrian.
I
Yeah.
like the Austrians.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're very nice. I must ask my daughter. She's on a skiing holiday.
In
It's a bit
Austria.
late for
Yeah.
skiing, isn't it? They're still skiing.
No, she got massive, loads of snow, and she comes back tomorrow. But I'll ask her if she's encountered any of this. She's in the Tyrol.
Oh, Tyrol's lovely, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah,
Tyrol. I've been there
beautiful.
once, Tyrol with my wife.
Beautiful. It's
Lovely
beautiful. I don't
area.
like skiing. There's too much getting dressed up. I can't be asked.
But it's beautiful,
Yeah, I
natural
can't
region.
bother.
Although in some
Tyrol.
places,
It's
if you,
hard
because
to
I
put my
remember
thick
when I lived
socks
in
on.
America, I used to go skiing. There was the closest place in New York was just up in the Catskills, so not particularly high mountains, but 3,000 or 4,000 feet.
Yeah.
And I remember going there one year I think it was about March, this sort of time. And because it was spring, one of the things that my sister says that she lives in America, they don't really do spring in America. It kind of goes from winter to summer immediately
back
in
again,
May. But I remember going, and I remember thinking, this is great, this is why I love America. Because we went skiing on this particular weekend, a friend of mine had a house up there, and there were girls skiing in bikinis.
What?
Yeah, I'm not joking. I'm like, this is great. Right?
I'd have thought that.
This is my kind of
very
kind
cold.
of skiing. No,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the sun was shining and it was
Yeah.
quite warm.
Yeah.
But because they'd had so much snow in the winter time,
Yeah.
and this was like the last sort of skiing weekend of the season, and they were literally skiing in bikinis.
It sounds like an AI video.
No.
Perfect
See, we
scenario.
didn't have
for
that in
something,
those
wasn't
days.
it? No.
California?
No, New York.
New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Good grief.
Yeah. And it was only a couple of hours from New York City to get up
To
there.
where-
It's a place called the Catskills, which is a sort of
Okay.
mountain. It's sort of halfway up, because New York State's quite big.
Yes,
And at the
massive.
top end of it's Buffalo and Niagara Falls and all that,
Yeah,
in the Canadian
yeah.
border.
Rochester,
So
of
this
course.
is about sort of not even halfway, maybe a third of the way outside of New York going north. And it used to be used by a lot of the boxing guys because they would go training in the Catskill Mountains because it was like a really good sort of place to get away from the craziness of Manhattan, you know.
I went
once-
to Death Valley. Did you go to Death Valley?
I haven't been to Death Valley. I was in the Joshua Tree National Park,
Oh,
which is
Yosemite.
no, not Yosemite. Joshua Tree, which is kind of just outside of LA. It's in
Yeah.
it's in the desert basically. It's amazing.
I mean, it is.
But
amazing.
I've been to a few of the national parks out there, and they're incredible.
But we, Death Valley, like nearly dying, obviously heat, and then drove up to Yosemite where there was like 6 foot of snow.
Yeah.
Still with shorts and t-shirts on,
Wow.
and lots of the passes.
Yeah.
I've still not seen Yosemite because all the passes are blocked. I think it's an extraordinary country.
It
isn't
is.
it? And you go to Phoenix and the John Wayne, the Red Rocks of Sedona, all around there. I mean, it's an
And
extraordinary
it really is.
country.
It's a fantastic place. I lived there for 10 years, and
Lucky man.
as I say, my first wife was American, and my kids
How
are
many
both.
wives have you got?
Yeah.
it's
I've only-
like a stand-up
had.
album.
Well, she was the only one actually. I mean, people always go, "How many have you got?" But it's partly because I've got 2 sets of kids, so there's people assume I got married twice. We never got married the second time. But yeah, my 2 older kids have got American citizenship,
Oh, yeah,
which is great for them. You know,
It is good.
one of them still lives in LA, the other one doesn't.
I'm not so sure about. I'm not so keen on LA, but I do like. I like California, and I like that. I love New York and up from there, Maine. I
Washington.
like
New England,
Maine.
yeah.
I
Maine,
do
Washington,
quite like Maine.
maybe.
I
Yeah.
love Washington.
Yeah, yeah.
Love Washington. I really do. I think that's.
Well, the whole
beautiful.
coastline, the 2 coastlines, or actually the 3 coastlines, I suppose, if you want to call them that, of them, the coastlines are all amazing. You know, if you take a train, I used to take a train regularly from New York to Washington. You go down the East Coast,
Yeah.
and you go across Maryland, and you
Yeah.
know all of those. Really, really, it's beautiful, and it's a very boaty. I mean, we did a poll
Yes.
this week on boaty McBoatface. It's a very people have got boats, and you don't have to be rich because you can just have a little motorboat, and
Yeah,
people
and
just
explore.
or a sailboat. And you know it's an expensive thing, but it's not out of you. You know, like
No,
in
you
Britain,
don't- you
like
don't
in
need
Britain,
a yacht.
I don't know people that have boats really.
Well, we don't have the weather, do we?
'Cause we haven't got the weather.
You don't. There's a lot of people that do travel. I think it was the guy from Our Wiedersehen Pet, Timothy Spall, with his wife,
Oh,
has
he's
the barge,
brilliant.
and they go around the whole of England because it's just
Yeah,
so.
but that's
it's,
a barge is different.
It is
though.
barge, yeah.
Here's the-
But they're
I
on
mean,
the. They're on
only
the.
problem with barges is you
oceans.
keep banging your head on the bloody roof
It-
because
it
it's
depends how tall you are, but yes, I
living on
agree,
a
yeah.
barge, actually. I'd quite like to live on a barge.
It
If I
sounds
got
nice,
pissed
doesn't
off
it?
with the neighbours, I
Yeah,
could just move on to the next
Yeah.
one. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and then just move up.
And
Yeah,
move
I
on
agree.
round. But Timothy Spall, here's another good thing.
I
if
love-
you
I
haven't
like
watched
him.
It,
He's a
it
nice
is
guy.
superb. He's a brilliant actor. I don't know if you've watched The Seventh Commandment.
no.
No,
Oh, good
I've not.
Lord. It's a true story.
I thought there were 10 of them.
It's brilliant. He is superb in it. And
He's a
it's
very
true
good actor,
Story.
yeah.
He's a true story, and it's the Seventh Commandment, and it was a little tiny village, very, very close, 10 miles from where I live. And I had no idea that all this was going on.
Right.
It is brilliant.
Well, what was going on?
Be a spoiler. Well, I don't want to be a spoiler, but people out there might want to watch it.
Well, no, but
Right,
you
so
can
what's
tell
it
us what it's about
Okay.
in about
okay.
30
Just 'cause you've got a
seconds.
new haircut, don't lose the plot.
I mean, this is what happens, right? You give her a couple of glasses of sherbet, you know.
But that was this was a really nice
see you
wine.
tomorrow.
I
It
was
did-
really
That's a
nice.
lovely
Yeah.
wine.
But,
That's nice.
So
very
it
nice.
is about a guy who purports to be a trainee curate, right? And he's got all the garb and everything.
Has he got an egg?
We're going back.
I've never known what a
Bit
curate's
too
egg is.
Canterbury.
Yeah.
Curate's egg, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but he's got all the clobber and everything, and he works his way around. He's got this stooge that comes in to be a very, you know. Oh, sorry.
You did
I'm
that
very
well. Don't worry.
inappropriate,
We did
sorry.
that.
Do you want to edit that?
No, it's fine.
No,
Sorry.
it stays
That'll
in.
be Charlotte's call.
Sorry, poor Charlotte. Anyway, so it is what it's like, bless him. Oh, God, that's awful. I used to... Oh, no, I mustn't say. I'm going to quiet now.
No, we had Anne the other week trying to open
Sounds
a bottle.
unlikely.
We had Anne trying to open a bottle for 10 minutes, I think, when it was unedited and it was really, really good.
Pooch has still got that.
I think that
That's his speciality video, as he calls
when
it.
people cut things out, those are the best bits. You know?
Sometimes they
they're
are.
funny,
I
sometimes
do.
they can be.
There's
They
clips
can
on
be.
the floor
But
sometimes.
this, so he goes on these this stooge guy is like the warm up person really for the so-called phony rector, whatever his name
Right.
is, to warm up and wheedle his way in with all these elderly people, and it's frightening how again targeting the vulnerable. And this was a true story,
Yeah.
so much so that when there was a documentary on it, you have to watch it. I remember thinking, my God, this happened 10 miles down the road.
Yeah.
How on earth? And so much so the Church of England had to write and say, there is no way that this man ever trained with us. And he was given
Holmes is the phony vicar.
the phony vicar, and he had all the right
What's
clobber.
happened to the poster, by
Right.
the way? Did you take the poster away?
It's behind
it's
you.
gone.
It's behind you. Oliver,
It's
bring it.
behind you. Oh no, it's not.
Because
I
he was
thought-
doing the haircut,
I thought
Mike.
this might be an appropriate moment to
Oh,
introduce the,
yes.
you know, this is the live
I-
show. I saw it here. I heard you've invited yourself
No, you could
along.
say no. You could say that's nice, Maz.
Yeah, well, it will be nice, but you know,
Charlotte invited
Charlotte's
me.
invited
Blame it on
you.
Charlotte.
So this is Mike Graham and Friends. Tickets still available on Ticketmaster,
Yeah.
right? We're going to have Lewis McLeod
Lewis
there, who's a
McLeod
very,
doing
very
his-
funny man.
yeah, he's good.
We've got Right Said Fred are coming. Carol Decker's coming
Carol
from
Deckers,
Tapau.
yeah.
And now we know Marilyn's coming as well.
Be
Who
fun.
else is coming?
Me.
Hey,
You.
hey!
Yeah, Charlotte's going to be there.
Pooch is going to be somewhere.
Pooch will be producing
Somewhere.
it. There'll be Donald McLeod as well.
Oh,
And
yeah,
Stephen
Donald.
Barrett's coming.
Oh,
He's going to be there. I've said that.
He follows me on Twitter. He follows me.
He's great, Stephen. Really good. He's really good.
And I know that's not a great accolade, maybe, but you know he does.
Yeah, no,
No,
absolutely.
it is good.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
it's always like I think it's important. It's always
And how is
pleasant.
that going to run? What's the
I'm afraid I
format
can't
of
say.
Oh,
it?
we can't
No, I can't say
say
that.
yet.
It's a deep secret.
No, it's
good.
basically it's going to be a live version of this show. So all of the things that you see that we do, we will do a version of. It will be like a talk show. There'll be a bit of entertainment. It'll be funny.
Plank, probably, or Plonk.
We
and
might have a
all
little
these
bit
kind
of plank.
things. Yeah.
Chris is going to be there supplying the liquid refreshments for the
A
staff,
bit of plank would be great.
and we might do a bit of plank. Yeah, we get you because we'll
Plonk, plink, a bit of music.
exactly right. See, that's the thing. Charlotte plays the piano.
I was a music
Yeah.
I was a music teacher.
So no, it's just going to be a night of fun and frolics and you know a bit of appreciation for what we do and also appreciation for the lovely fans that we've got and the fact that it's the first time since I've moved into this space, as we like to call it, that I've done a live show because I've done a lot of live shows in the past, but they've always been a bit official. Whereas this is kind of a bit more, a bit more sort
I'm
of.
not being funny.
It's a bit more never mind the bollocks. You know, here's the
really
Sex
good.
But that's
Pistols.
what,
You
that's
know.
what makes it so good because you know talk TV was stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid to get rid of it, and that's why it's like real media. It's
Well,
what it
things are
should
meant
be.
things are meant to be what are meant to be. So this
100%,
you're
I believe
following.
in
your-
karma.
Yeah.
Everything's meant to be two fingers to some people.
Yeah.
And
Exactly right. So what have we got now?
The
we've got
next
another
one
one.
we've got
That's-
another
This
one.
never ends, you know. How we do? This is nearly.
This is
start chucking the
this
bottles
is
around.
this
a minute.
is this is no that was
That's
a
the
prosecco.
Prosecco.
Yeah, but
I think the other one is
No, the one on the far left.
Oh, it's over here.
is there.
Sorry,
There we go.
that's not,
that
oh my
was
God.
the
That's the
Austrian.
Austrian
That was
one.
really
That was the
nice. I like this
Sept
one.
Austrian. Now
Yeah.
going to Slovakia, and we're going to taste what we think is tropical burst. Do we
Okay.
get a tropical burst on this wine?
Tropical
Tropical
from
style.
Slovakia.
Yes.
You sure they've got
but,
that right?
But taste the
You know.
wine and tell me what you think.
All right.
I
Everybody.
definitely got a spring
Yeah,
fizz.
you can have that.
No.
What do
you mean,
can
no?
It's been in your glass. That's disgusting.
Well, that's fine. I haven't got anything wrong with it.
No.
Otherwise, I'm going to put it in there then. I just thought you
Well,
might
put it
want
back in.
I thought,
Oh,
yeah.
Charlotte's
Charlotte.
going to have it. She said.
There you go. Pass me
We
your
don't want to
glass
wait. Oh,
then.
if not, we got to try and find a spare
I don't want to
glass.
look a complete pleb. Like she
No.
drinks out of other people's glasses.
Don't worry.
You know?
I don't see why that would be a problem.
we-
you know,
There's some people that would be.
I haven't
So
got
we got-
meningitis.
In my
You can keep that there.
I don't have cooties
There we
either.
go. So we're not going to waste it.
Look at that. Look at that.
Look at that.
Head on that.
That's good.
Right?
So
you
Shibo Wineries in Slovakia, the next one.
Say that
Ladies
again.
and
Slovakia.
Shibo Winery is in Slovakia.
Slovakia.
Slovakia. It's a sect extra dry. Chardonnay grapes are within it. Eastern Slovakia, so we're edging towards Austria side. £20 a bottle, but it's not yet available in the UK. They're trying to get into the UK.
How did you get it then?
Because
knows people.
people send us samples to taste and review. And so on that basis. So yeah, we don't, some of the wines we buy for the show, others people will send it for us to review, and we just
Oh, that's an
showcase it.
interesting flavour,
But
actually.
is it tropical? Let's just see.
I wouldn't say it's tropical.
That's fine.
No.
Well, the sun isn't shining.
No. And you can't hear, when you go tropical, you're thinking of the old...
I can't hear.
the Caribbean.
So the man from Del Monte is saying no.
No, you're thinking of the, the oil drum
Steel
music and all
drums,
that.
not
Steel
oil
drums.
drums.
But we get like, do you
Steel
get like
drums.
mango, pineapple?
Oh,
Do we
oh,
get
we've got to
anything
spell it,
like
have we?
banana? No.
No, I'm not sure.
Probably mango, maybe.
I get a little bit of something mango or something
I
like
can
that.
taste mango.
But I know what you're saying. It's not overly tropical, but it was
can
put in the
taste mango.
tropical.
I think if you'd had that first up,
Yeah.
you probably...
Possibly.
After the Austrian stuff,
This was
it's hard.
this was a blinder.
That
This
was
was
really
amazing.
good.
Yeah.
Love that one. Do
Yeah.
we then vote at the end of the morning?
Oh, you
Evening?
can do.
Evening.
You
You
can
can
if you
do.
want. Are you staying till the evening?
Very good. Very good. So Chardonnay grapes
I told you
within.
she'll be here on Monday
Where's
morning.
the nearest hospital?
Yeah, it's not far actually, guys.
Yeah,
you know, in fact, St Thomas's you can go to before you're on the way, and they do accident emergency there as well. Very good.
Excellent.
Can we
you
call
know,
an Uber,
so, hang on,
please?
Sorry, so
Yes.
hang on a minute.
Tell me.
Do we vote at the end?
We
Do
cer-
have little-
let's let's-
what we do is we'll ask you which one you thought was the
Okay,
nicest,
fine.
right? And then we'll take a kind of a view.
So we had that one. So this was the.
I think. See, what I was going to say was,
Sorry.
if you
I told you I was
If
clumsy.
you- if
Nothing
you-
to do with the alcohol.
if you had that first, I think you would taste more tropical flavours.
probably.
yeah, I think it was hard to
But my
get.
palate has been.
Because one's palate has not been.
I didn't expect-
washed
if
out
I'm
with
honest-
water and
You push it. I didn't expect that to be as good as it was.
Yeah.
That
That-
really,
that
I really
was
enjoyed
very
it.
lovely.
Yes, and I think the
Like-
number one as well was also good, which was the New Zealand
Yeah,
one.
that
the
was
one
the
that had
toasty
nice-
one.
the one I thought
Yeah.
you were thinking the Liebfraumilch was.
No, number one's actually in third spot.
Oh yeah, this one here,
You
the
know,
number
that-
one
the one that
family
you like
estate.
the
Oh, I
Flat.
see. Sorry, I can't see them. Oh, I see. Right.
There you
Yeah,
go.
sorry, yeah.
Right.
Oliver.
It's like almond oil is what I'm getting on the Slovakian.
Almond
That's
oil.
very particular.
Really? How do you know what almond oil tastes like?
I put it in some cocktails at home sometimes.
Really? Okay.
Well,
Very good for you.
I don't know. I can't come back at that.
Don't ask. He's your son. He's trying
Yeah.
to come back with a.
Yeah.
And the only reason I ask is because I bought some almond oil once.
Yeah.
It was massage
Is that
lotion.
to rub it in or so? That's what I'd have thought. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you're not supposed to drink it.
Well, we have been at home then, obviously.
I mean, each to your own.
Very good for you.
Each to your own.
Oh, the latest.
What's
thing.
that?
Some people are allergic to almonds. You know that?
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh,
They may
yeah,
contain
coconut
nuts.
Yeah. That won't work either then. I have discovered that coconut water is very good for you.
Okay.
Coconut
Drinking.
water, you can buy it in Tesco's. There are other supermarkets.
It's not water though, is it?
Well,
Milk.
it looks like water, but they do a thicker one, which is
Well, it could be.
like a little
it could
bit
be
more milky.
this milch.
No, it
that
won't
style
be
of
that.
milch.
It
No, it's not
doesn't
this
taste
style.
anything like that. That's gross. That's absolutely disgusting. Sorry.
Yeah,
It
but
doesn't
you're not
matter.
sick of these,
No.
like like almond milk, not milk.
No, it's not.
Oat milk, also not milk.
No.
Coconut water, not
Well,
water.
no, oat milk is crushed. You can do it yourself, quite honestly. You can just soak a load of oats and then
I suppose you
strain it
could
off
do,
and
yeah,
have
yeah.
your oat milk.
Hmm.
But not nice, is it? But the coconut water, especially with coconut, I have to tell you, is extremely good for your brain. Did you know that?
Coconut actually to eat
I
is
didn't know
lovely.
that. I've not heard of that.
And desiccated coconut, which I put in curry.
Yeah.
It's nice.
That is
Coconut
nice.
milk I like coconut milk and stuff if it's hot and all that. But if you, I don't like
Or
Bounty
coconut,
bars.
and also coconut milk.
Don't like bounty
You
bars.
can
Bounty
cook.
bars.
No, but you can cook with coconut milk. Like
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of like Thai
Well,
food.
someone-
Yeah.
Yes,
I,
you can.
I'd agree. Yeah, that's nice in
But
there.
someone said to me, you can get, if you buy the coconut paste and you have a teaspoon a day, that
Keeps the doctor away.
No, that's apples. You can then have this teaspoon and it will increase your cognitive ability. Well, I threw up because I thought it was just like, bleh. It was like stuck in my throat. It was disgusting.
Also, don't you hate that thing where they go, have a teaspoon of this every day? Like they used to give, like when I was a kid, my mother used to give me rosehip syrup.
Oh, that's why we've got
Remember
bad
that?
teeth.
Cod liver oil.
Yeah,
That's
well,
what
I had
cod
bad
liver oil.
teeth.
Cod
That's what we
liver
had.
No, cod liver oil as well.
Yeah.
No, I had bad teeth because my parents were both Scottish. And, you know, we've got the worst teeth in
Fried
the
Mars
world.
bars, is that what
Yeah,
it was?
but it wasn't even that. It's just that congenitally, I think, they've just got bad teeth.
Maybe,
Because
yeah, things.
The stuff we had as kids. The Del Rosa syrup. Remember that? And there was a thing called it was called viral. It was like a
Viral?
They hadn't discovered the internet then. But it was like a multi-paste thing.
Yes. No, my dad used to buy
remember
it.
that?
He used to buy it. He used to come home on a Saturday with it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he used to go into the office on a Saturday morning only, and he'd come home with this jar of malt.
That's right. That's right.
And he dropped it once on the way home, right?
Dropped it?
He dropped it on the street once on the way home, and it was there for about a year because it wouldn't wash away because it was so thick.
And that's staying
Viscous.
inside of you.
Completely viscous and glutinous. So you had
was
that
that?
every morning before school, and you had Del Rosa. Then you had the.
That's because we
drops.
couldn't afford any food. They just used to give us all these
And
supplements.
we had halibut oil as well, and or cod liver oil.
Crikey, Nora.
And my God,
Cod liver oil, yeah.
It was disgusting on a spoon. And then when I
That's it,
hated
yeah.
fish,
Yeah.
it was disgusting, absolutely. But it didn't
But
stop.
was it good for you though? Maybe it was.
Who
No, I was
knows?
always ill.
Were you?
I got Asian flu.
Yeah, but they used to
I
take
got-
like things like to the hospital. You used to take like Lucozade bottles. You remember everybody would have a
yeah.
I never
Lucozade
liked
bottle.
Lucozade.
I never liked
Yeah,
it.
it's
But
fizzy.
in
I
the
don't like Lucozade.
kind of orange, plasticky
Yes,
kind
I
of
remember.
thing.
I remember. You're right. Do you remember Tizer?
Yeah, Tizer.
Yeah, I never liked
Tizer.
that
I
either.
didn't like that.
I didn't mind the Tizer, but as a child there was Tizer. And you used to have the guy that used to drive the van down the roads, and you have all of those bottles, Corona or something like Corona.
yeah.
And it used to go down
Yeah,
like the ice
lemonade
cream
guy, yeah,
vans.
I remember that, yeah.
So you get
How are we
cream,
doing on
cream
time, by the
soda.
way?
Oh, God.
Question, then we'll go.
Eh?
1:30.
Oliver's question, then we'll go.
Okay.
We finished there. Is that the end?
We've also got one more.
I've got another one.
One more to
Oh,
finish
that looks
with.
posh, doesn't it? Look, there's a box and everything.
The question of the week is,
Yeah.
anybody can answer it, but for Mike, have you been in any movies, TV shows, or music videos?
I have, funnily enough. It was a couple of years ago that somebody pointed out to me. You might remember they came out 2 years ago with that new Netflix drama about Jeffrey Dahmer, who was the cannibal killer from Minneapolis, or Cincinnati rather, sorry. And I'd covered the case back in the sort of, I guess, early 90s or something like that. Anyway, they also did a documentary series, and you might be able to find the clip actually and play it before.
Chop Charlotte, chop Charlotte.
I mean, I don't mean now, but I mean when the show goes out. Anyway, I started getting messages on, the thing came out on Netflix, and I started getting these messages on Twitter going, is that you in the Jeffrey? And I look about 10, you know, because I was only about 31 or something like that.
10 years ago.
Exactly. I look really young though.
Yeah, like the
And
haircut.
yeah, the haircut,
Yeah, the
I was wearing like,
haircut's
Years
good.
younger
I was wearing a really bad tie, but I was one of the journalists covering the Dahmer case, and of course the Americans used to find it incredible that, you know, British people would go to an American court case, and these guys were like, so the world's press have invaded Cincinnati because of the Jeffrey Dahmer case, and this guy was like, why are you here? I said, you've got a guy on trial who wasn't only killing men and cutting them up, he was also eating them and cooking them, right?
This might.
Have you got it?
Oh, it's disgusting, isn't it?
What's Charlotte found for us?
And it's an amazing,
Video.
but it was an amazing story because this was a guy, because, you know, he literally lived in this block of flats and he had body parts in a bucket and he melted them down in acid. He had people's fingers in his fridge. He was making burgers out of
How
the.
did not people smell it?
Well, have you ever been to Cincinnati?
No, I haven't.
No.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
not smell
That tells you all you need to know.
It's a bit like Luton.
actually, sorry,
Luton, bit like
I've got
Luton,
it.
I
Sorry,
don't
it's
know.
Milwaukee. It was Milwaukee. It was Milwaukee.
Yes.
And so myself and a couple of other journos from New York got on planes. One of them got stuck at the airport because the plane couldn't take off. I got into Milwaukee, and it was just unbelievable. You know,
You arrived literally
So
when,
I
when the
arrived
storm was starting.
literally as the police were going into the
And
into
look what
the
he
place.
did.
You'll remember
That's
there's a
Steve-
famous
that's
picture
Daniel
of the
from,
police
from,
forensic team
so
taking
yeah,
a big
so
barrel out.
I
Yeah.
can't hear this at
Because
the
one
moment.
of the
I've got
things
earpiece in.
that we
It's
know.
all right.
But no, but carry on. There, and here it is. This is the clip.
Throughout our space to
You'll
other
see it.
countries in a
It's
matter
all
of
these
seconds.
satellite TV stuff. There we are. That's me.
Not yet.
That's me.
Oh, look, Lord.
That's different. Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
No.
You don't think
He's a
that's cool?
good-looking
Oh, you've
lad.
lost a lot of weight
He
when you
is.
see there.
I've
Loads of
lost
weight.
20 kilos.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
From there.
and a lot of
Wow.
people. The first thing I
But
saw,
I wouldn't have
even know
recognised you
about
as a young guy there.
No, me.
I wouldn't
Would you not?
spotted, no.
See, a lot of people,
Absolutely
but a
not.
lot of people did because I'd completely,
yeah,
I'd,
I
one,
understand.
I completely forgotten I'd even done that.
Yeah.
And all these people were like, "Is that you?"
That's incredible. Well found, Charlotte. Well done.
You know, very well done. Yeah.
So we got one. We got one last
This is how
wine.
good she is.
You got your job, Charlotte.
We got one more
pass the
wine to
post.
do. So this is just a special extra for everybody. This is a sea-aged sparkling wine.
C.A.
So
Sea-aged.
it's
There's
in the
seaweed
sea.
in it.
It's not under the sea, but
In
it's
the
in the
sea.
sea. Correct.
Wow.
It's called Treasure of the Sea Rosé from Mare Santo. It's 100% Pinot Noir.
Treasure of the Sea.
24 months
It's got
aging.
oysters on it.
Yeah, that's good. It's been
What's that all
literally
about?
in the sea. It's been in the sea like that,
What?
aging.
Hang on,
Oh yeah.
Explain.
Have a look at this. Have a look at it.
Oh, good Lord. That's a bottle.
That's the effect we
Yeah.
want
Can I
to.
have the bottle, please?
Well, you need to speak to the.
Don't
the
worry.
chef.
How many of you taking? I mean, you
No, no.
You need-
Well, a
you might
drink.
need to,
No, that one I would love to.
you might need to hire a milk float to go home.
Look.
All right.
Let's get it open and taste,
extraordinary.
everybody.
Yeah, let's
Shall-
open it, shall we?
Yeah, let's just do that. So Oliver's worked on the
People
top.
that design these
So-
things like this one here. I mean, amazing people.
So what we're going to do now is the sea-aged sparkling wine. It is from Slovenia, but they age it in the Adriatic. It's 24
Amazing.
months, about 20 metres below in the Adriatic Sea.
Right.
And there's a steady pressure and a calm surround. So the light effect
All
is
I,
not
you know,
there.
all I can think of is Under the Sea, the song from Little Mermaid.
Under the sea.
Yeah, Under the
Under
Sea.
the sea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where it's
You see, he's
Where
that
it's
age,
better.
right? Where
And I
Mike-
think they
Mike-
got an
Mike-
Oscar. I think they won an Oscar
I
for
think
the
it did.
best. Yeah, it
Yeah.
did. But it's not under the sea because that would mean it's under that. So it's in the sea.
So
So,
it's-
aged in the sea.
So the top of the bottle is out of the sea,
Yeah.
right? Is it?
no.
Yes, again?
Is it out of the sea, the top of the bottle?
No, it's literally 20 metres down.
Oh, right.
So at least 20 metres down.
So it is under the sea then?
It's in the sea. Because if it's under the sea would be the base there,
Oh, I
the
see what you
shore.
mean.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just being
You've been a bit
particular.
pedantic, aren't
Yeah,
you?
but most people would say under the sea, like
Okay.
the song. I'd
Right.
agree with you on that basis.
Right.
So it's 100% Pinot Noir, Mike.
Can you show
Marilyn,
the
Mike,
bottle?
it's-
extraordinary.
Yeah.
We will. Yeah.
We will
But-
do.
Whoa!
Way.
There you go. That's a sound I love. Look at, can we show the camera? That's
Yeah,
extraordinary.
let me
Thank
take it.
you. Oh,
It looks a little
wow.
bit pinky as well, doesn't it?
It is
at
rosé,
this.
Mike. So it's
Can
a
you
Pinot
guys
Noir.
stop talking over there, by the
That's
way?
what I
You know we
thought.
are recording.
The other way round.
Hang on.
No, you're off camera.
Oh,
now.
there we go.
Turn
There we
around
are.
the other way as well. That is
Look at that. Look at that.
extraordinary.
It is different, isn't it?
Oh, my
so
word.
we represent this brand, so we're helping them to get some sales in the UK, just so everybody knows.
Well, I don't think you're
We
gonna
don't
Wow.
sell
Tesco.
wines. We don't sell wines, but we're looking for people that do.
It is rosé. It's Penigna sparkling wine.
It is Pinot Noir, Mike.
I love.
Yeah.
I do like
It
Pinot
is.
Noir.
There you go.
So we're going to
Love
try
Pinot
some.
Noir.
So that's what's in your glass
Did you
there,
know-
Marilyn.
Can I just ask you?
Of course you can. Yeah. No worries.
You can hear it. Hello, Charlotte.
Look at this. It's bizarre, isn't it? It's really different.
It's beautiful. and I just love it. So
Yes.
when I was about a year ago in
Yep.
my pub,
Cheers.
and I said, cheers,
Cheers, Mike.
I'm
Thank
just
you.
gonna work, 'cause I don't like to drink too fast. You know, you've
Yep.
noticed that.
Yeah.
I've seen that, yeah. Sorry.
I actually said to my landlord, I said, so
Yeah.
what's the best drink you can drink without
Yeah.
so much sugar in it? Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Go on then.
Okay.
What
What's
do you
the
think they
best
said?
drink? Well,
What's the one
you
with the
can
least
have
sugar?
wines that are kind of extra brut or zero brut, so they have no sugar added. So it depends what you're looking for, really. So I would say a zero brut or extra brut
Oh, zero.
wine.
Oh, no,
Sparkling
zero's
wine.
not fun.
Is the answer not
What is the
necessarily
answer?
a wine,
It's
though?
actually Pinot Noir.
Oh, was it?
Oh, Pinot Noir. I've not
That's
heard
what she
that.
said. But
Possibly.
she looked it up on her phone. And
Maybe.
She, I know, she was only an ordinary barmaid. Oh,
Yeah.
well, you know,
Speaking
she
of
was-
which, you said, don't like German wine. There's some German Pinot Noirs which are really good.
Are they really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I do like Pinot Noir, I have to say. I used to be...
We're going to try this one, aren't we, together?
we
And
are
it's sea
together.
aged.
Chin, chin.
Chin, chin.
Chin, chin.
Cheers.
It's a gold
Well,
medal.
can I just
it's
say
trophy.
thank you, Marilyn, for coming
Oh,
in.
darling,
Thank
I'm
you,
gonna
to,
come
thank you.
back.
thank you to Chris.
You're not going to get rid
You haven't
of me
left
now.
yet.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be here next Friday. It'll be a regular day.
But Chris, as ever, thank you very much
thank you,
indeed.
sir. Thank
This
you.
has
So
been a
interesting,
superb,
thank you.
a superb run through. So now it's time
Let's
to
see the
ask you.
camera. Da-da-da-da-da.
Everyone wants to direct this show, I noticed today.
sorry.
Why don't you tell us which one is your favourite?
Yeah, which one's your favourite? We'll
out
put
of
that
all of
here.
them?
This one yet, because I drink slowly.
But that is, I mean, look at this.
I
It
want
is
the
really
bottle, so I'm
different.
going to finish that bottle. I'm taking that home.
That's fine.
That is
what we need to do is decide, as
extraordinary.
Mike said, we need to decide which
Right.
one's the best.
Can I just try
Yeah.
some first?
Of course you can,
You've got
yeah.
some legs on that, look.
Yeah, a little bit of legs on there, isn't it? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's good. It's got a smoky element. They
It's all right.
say that sometimes because the pressure is at the right pressure, that the wine's not trying to push out as much
It's not.
as.
For me, it's not fizzy enough.
Oh,
But
no,
it
for me,
also
that's
has an
perfect.
element of the seawater that potentially goes into the wine as well.
Wow, who
So
actually-
it's a mixture of
Oh, it's
this.
12%. I mean, who actually finds out this stuff?
Well, this is
Really?
a really fine gentleman. He's got this brand that he's pushing. The wine's made in Slovenia and then aged in the Adriatic. So
And you said you liked Slovenian wine, didn't you?
Yeah, Serbian.
Serbian.
Oh, Serbian. Okay.
Serbian, yeah. I like
Well, it's
Serbian.
not far away.
I always like Croatian wine as well. I do like. I think
All part of the same war.
it is.
Yeah. I was
I
there.
didn't cause it.
I know. Neither did I.
It's a very good. It's a nice toast in this.
Who actually thought this will be a good idea? We'll put it in the sea.
A few
I
people
mean,
do.
who
There's
would
lots of
even
wines that
think
are
of
aged in
doing
the
that? I know.
sea.
Really?
There are
Like, yeah, go on,
lots,
name
yeah.
some.
Well, I don't know about the actual names, but there's different champagne. Exton Park in England have aged one of their wines in the ocean, in the sea, we'll probably see. And what lots of wineries do. Obviously, people pay a lot of money for shipwrecks, say Titanic, and they had some of the champagne down there.
Yes.
Oh, wow,
They pay a lot of
yes.
money for those
Yeah.
wines, so it's not purposely aged
But
in the
people
sea.
can't drink that anymore, really, can they?
I
They just
think
kind
you'll
of collect
find.
it.
I think you find you can do. People have tasted
Really?
wines. Yeah,
Oh,
they
you
do.
can? How
Yeah,
many years
different
back are you
shipwrecks.
going? Yeah.
Different shipwrecks that have happened. They retrieve some of the bottles. They
Right.
have to be careful how they bring them up, and it's all very
Yeah.
professionally done. But you can do. Yeah.
Okay.
But now they're talking about, because of the movement of the sea. The light effect is gone, and the pressure is correct, and the temperature is correct. They think it's a perfect environment for aging. But who knows?
Yeah.
It could be just a
Whoever
publicity
thinks
stunt.
about putting this on bottles, it's extraordinary.
It's very different, isn't it? So
It's
what about
fantastic.
our favourite?
You wouldn't sit that in your wine box for the dustman to take the next morning, would you? You know, this is a piece
I wouldn't.
This is a piece of art.
It is. It is.
It's absolutely stunning.
What about people's favourites, Mike?
Oh, sorry.
I think the Austrian, for me, is the number one today.
That's not the number one. That's
No, the number one is actually the number two, is what I would say.
I agree.
So,
I agree.
um,
I agree.
So I think the Austrian first, and then the number one as number two.
And for yourself, Marilyn, what do you think? There's too much choice.
There's too much choice.
Yes. We put this one here. You can
I actually
underline it.
like this one.
Lovely. Well,
In
wonderful.
every way. I love how it's
The
all-
visual.
I like the visual. I like
flavour.
the idea of it.
The colour's nice, and
The
it's got that
colour's
goldy
nice,
colour.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's not too fizzy.
No?
And I really like it. I just like the whole ambience of the thing.
I think that's it. It's got kind of romance. The
Is there
box it
romance
comes
about
in.
it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lovely.
They don't have anyone to be romantic with, but you know, there we go. But I
It's
just
early,
think,
yeah?
and it's
It's
It's early, yeah,
and
and
it's,
also
I
Mike.
like that, but then I'm torn
Mike.
between that one. What was the other one I liked? I mean, I like them all. I mean,
you liked the Austrian one as well, didn't
I
you?
did like the
Oh.
Austrian one. Yeah. Was it that one or
Mike.
that one? Was
No,
it
that
That's the Austrian one. Yeah,
I-
that was
I-
a rose.
I
Oh,
was-
that's a rose.
That was going to be my top.
Num-
But I think this is, for me,
It's-
less fizzy. I don't know, there's something about I really
There's
like.
something
I
there.
like the whole thing about it. I like everything.
Lovely.
Everything about it. So,
That's
mwah.
splendid. Oh,
You're beautiful.
What
You're
about your-
beautiful. Look at you. You're beautiful.
Do you think it's anything to do with the fact that you've had 6 others before you got to that
Probably
one?
not. No,
and
no,
the
no,
cocktail.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I'm
the
going to go
cocktail,
for.
no,
I'm
no.
going to go with Mike. I think Mike's correct. This
That is
was
also
phenomenal.
Yeah.
That I do really
I like
like
that.
that. But being a woman, I like beauty, see? And I like things that are different, and I
And
like
it appeals to you.
creativity. and
Careful,
I
it's going to
just
get
think-
stuck on your top.
I don't care. I mean, I just like.
No.
I just think this is extraordinary, and I like the
I
wine.
agree. I understand what you're saying,
Sorry,
Marilyn.
you
I
will
agree.
Ever invite me back? I've done.
But I agree,
ballsed
Marilyn.
up anything that you know.
No, that's fine.
But
I agree.
I just like the whole thing about this.
It-
Save the best till last.
It is
for
very
me.
different, isn't it? I
It's
agree
very
with you.
different,
Yeah.
and I do
Thank
like
you
the
for sharing that
taste,
with us.
And I do like. So people get down to Asda.
It's not in Asda.
It's not in Asda.
No, it's not in
It
Asda.
won't be
You need
in
to
all
speak
these.
to
Gonna
us if
fall
you
off
want to
if you're
find
not
it.
careful. It's on the
I
outside
know.
of the
Put it.
six-
Come on,
Crikey.
tell who you are again. Where you're going to get. This is extraordinary. Oh my God.
If you want to find out about this one, just contact us. That's
Well,
something.
Yeah, there you
How do
go.
they contact
There we
you?
go.
Say it again. Sorry, I'm not running the show.
No, I know.
No.
It's fine. I've had a long week, to be honest.
That's all right.
I've got new hair. I'm very happy.
The haircut
Dan
is phenomenal.
has done a great
I
job.
think, and
right?
Dan's done
This-
very
Thank you,
well.
Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
Come back on screen. Come back on screen.
As has your lovely son.
He's
put
got-
up with me all morning.
He's
Dan.
got the heron. He's
Well
also
done,
got the
boss.
heron.
Good mate.
He's got the
Good
heron
one.
T-shirt, right?
And he's
Brilliant.
He's invested a lot of time to come down here as well,
I
so
know.
he's done well. Well done.
Well done, man.
Well done.
Really, really good.
I'll
Brilliant.
see you in 8 weeks then.
Well, that's one of Rachel's ambitions, is to be on Plank of the Week.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can
So
talk
she
about
did
that.
say, we can come back up. And
Definitely.
Plank of the week. I love Plank of the week.
Yeah. In fact, we've got. Should we play? We've got a little clip of his YouTube channel. haven't we?
Yeah.
Oh,
What the friggin' hell have you done to my camera? It's full of... What's that on it? Rachel, you forgot to turn your microphone off.
Oh,
I've just closed the video and you were in the bathroom there and I could hear everything on... It's a good job I checked it back. And I thought...
you're talking rubbish.
No, seriously. He did say...
He was chatting you up.
No, he went...
Did you know you were a hairdresser?
No, he was like, these are really good photos, sir. And I went, yeah, I know.
I found one of these from, I remember this from years ago. I think it used to be a Popeye one when I used to go to Blackpool, but we're gonna give it a go. We'll see what.
Go on then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're the,
She started spilling it now. All right. This is
all right.
okay. I think
This is-
now maybe you need.
I
to
think
just-
so.
I'll just talk into this camera
No.
over here, shall I?
Yeah.
Thank you to Dan for coming down. Done a brilliant job with my hair. Look at this.
And the great T-shirt.
And where do we find your place? It's Dan.
It's Daniel Paul Hairdressing. We're on Google.
Yeah.
And that's in the Oldham area.
And we'll put the link out. Daniel Paul Hairdressing up in Oldham, right?
Well done, Dan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And don't forget freedom from abuse either.
Freedom from abuse as well, because I'm going to get a lot of that later. And Marilyn Hawes, thank you so much. Chris
Well, thank
Walkie,
you.
as
Thank you.
ever.
Absolute
Brilliant.
pleasure.
Oliver,
Thank
thank
you.
you
No,
very
thank
much
you.
indeed. Charlotte,
Thank you.
for
Thank
holding
you,
the
Charlotte.
fort under incredible circumstances. Well done.
Unbelievable.
And also the lovely cards that I've got, thank you for those. And we'll see you back here, same place, next Saturday night. However, we'll be
still be
back.
here.
She'll still be here, yeah. We'll have to have the police in to get her out. And we'll see you on Monday morning at 7 a.m. See you soon.
Remember, despite all of the others out there, it's always the others. Don't be a plank.